I like the fact that we're a homemade or a handmade style product. I want to be a fresh product. I don't want to be something that I've got to put a million preservatives in to give it a shelf life.
Are you all over Australia? They're protein balls. You've got protein in them, right? And you can manipulate it further. You can make that 35 grams if you wanted to.
On paper you can.
You can.
But you can't in product and have it taste and
That's what
texture.
Texture, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Even the average
I love that.
person these days knows how many calories are in a gram of fat, how many calories in a gram of protein, how many calories in a gram of carbs. So when you know that and you look at a lot of these labels, a lot of them don't add up. So a lot of people manipulate their labels to attract a certain clientele, which is shit. I love what food does, and it's so important that we get good calories,
100%.
good quality food, whole food. It's so important. The fact that, when you go to a cafe and you get your coffee, there's a healthier option. You know, I want to be the healthy vanilla slice. So when I first started making these, I was buying, organic this and organic that, and chose a protein powder that was a bit more expensive. And then when I first started seling, and I'm thinking, wow, there's not much money coming back. I'm spending all this money on the best of the best product. So I remember going in, at the time now I buy protein direct from the supplier, but at the time I was buying from the supplement store. I remember going in and going, I just need to cut my costs. I need something in bulk. While he's showing me these big, massive boxes of protein that were half the price of what I was using, in my head I was like, you hate it when you go to a restaurant and they're new and they start cutting corners after a few months. You hate when you start buying a product and their quality goes down after a few months. You're just about to do the same. And I was like, you know what, actually, let's just forget. I'm going to stick to what I'm using. And so it's been the long game. I've actually brought some dates to show you today. That's a normal date that you'll buy from the supermarket. Yeah. These are our dates. We get them shipped up from Melbourne. Yeah.
Hey guys, before we get into the podcast, this episode is sponsored by Alka Power, Australia's #1 alkaline water, trusted for its high pH and ultra hydrating benefits. Whether you're training, recovering, or just staying sharp, find it in major supermarkets, health food stores, and selected petrol stations across Australia. Go to alkapower.com.au if you want to learn more. Nutrition Warehouse, not your average supplement store. If you're serious about lifting, this is the place. Over 120 stores across Australia and New Zealand, Nutrition Warehouse is built for lifters who mean business. Shop in store or online, nutritionwarehouse.com.au, and grab a cheeky 50% off, that's 15% off, by using discount code MUSCLETALKS, either online or in store. Macro Foods, ready-made meals that actually hit your macros. Tasty, high-protein meals designed to fuel your goals without the prep time. Head to Macro Foods, that's Macro Foods with a Z.com.au, and use code MTP10 for 10% off all your orders. macrofoods.com.au and use code MTP10 for 10% off all your orders. She's flavour of the month. Got quite the wink. Oh, here we go.
With the, yeah.
Hey, that's what you did. Yeah, that's right. Born in Albury, suddenly in Neutral Bay, Potts Point in the west. Boy, you picked the right suburbs. First job, $20 a week. Left school at year 10. Took up hairdressing. Studied nutrition while pregnant. She says she's not competitive, but competes. She wishes she found Mitzel's gym sooner. COVID, the loss of a job, losing her mum, was what broke her and made her. Protein balls, big on real whole foods. Please help me welcome the girl who failed sewing, cutting girls' hair at school, and can't stand misleading marketing. Kellie Bryce, Whey of Life. I rate you world's best protein balls. World's best protein balls it is.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good, thank you, Steve. How are you?
Good.
That's
Sitting there
good.
gas bagging away, whinging. Got some therapy, didn't I, Chris? Because Chris gives me no therapy.
Come
but
on,
you
Chris.
did. You gave me some real therapy. Now I feel really good.
Good.
Should I talk about relationships now? Should I talk about my broken heart? Make sure all right, we're going to start with which protein ball should I have first?
Ooh.
Yeah, talk to me.
What do you like? Are you
I'm everything.
Do you like sweet?
Whatever.
Peanut butter?
Whatever.
My favourite is Reese's.
Which one's
Got a
Reese?
big chunk of Reese's. This one here.
This is it?
Bounty's good. That's just come back.
Oh, Bounty's come back. Right.
Chris, you need to have one as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Very nice. Okay. We're going to go with your first pin post because you pinned it. There you are, holding.
Birthday cake.
Is that a birthday cake? Look, to me, I thought it was like a freckle. You know freckles? That chocolate?
Yep.
And you're winking. You got the thing. Chris, you should get some creative work from this lady. This lady's pretty good. And it looks like, to me, one of those chocolate freckles. You're holding it up in front of the camera, one eye winking. And the caption reads, oh, good, yeah, that's what I did. And the caption reads this. Can I read the caption? Yes, you can. Here we go. Because this is what I do. Yep, the winking one. For anybody new here, I'm Kellie, and I'm the nutritionist and creator behind Whey of Life. I started making protein balls as a hobby during 2020 lockdown. My partner and I were sick of eating too many sweets, and the protein balls, healthy snacks on the market at the time tasted terrible. And we were full of unnecessary calories. So I decided to take matters into my own hands to create a healthier, more enjoyable snack for us. I was managing a gym at the time, so I started taking my little creations in for staff and members to taste. They all loved them so much that they encouraged me to sell them, and the rest is history. Whey of Life was born. Fast forward to today, I am beyond grateful for not only being able to do what I love every day, but also for how much Whey of Life has grown. I get to work with a lot of incredible businesses around Australia who stock our product, and we have also created a beautiful community of customers who are almost, I'm glad that made it become bigger, almost as obsessed with our protein balls as I am. Thank you for joining me on this crazy journey. We are only just getting started. We have some exciting things in motion, and I can't wait to share these with you along the way. Now, this was, I believe, in 2024, like that pin. I believe that pin is, because I know, right? So tell me about that. Can you break that down for us? And how does it sound hearing it back read to you, even though it's read a bit broken?
Yeah, no, good. I still stand by everything. You know, I'm still feel incredibly blessed that I get to do this every day and put smiles on people's faces with our product. Yeah, I love getting feedback, good or bad. Usually, more than likely, it's good. But yeah, I love what I do. I get up early with a pep in my step still today. When I started making them as a hobby in 2020, but started as a full-time business in 2022. So for 3.5 years, I've been, this has been my full-time gig, and I love it. I still get up excited to do what I do every day, which is a good thing.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
What's the most challenging? As rosy as business is, it's rosy. What's one of your challenges? What do you feel how does business challenge you?
Just being, I wish I could divide myself into 4 people or create more hours in the day. There's just not enough hours in the day for everything that needs to be done. So I'm still very hands-on in my business, a bit of a control freak. So letting go of the rolling and that sort of thing has been a bit of an issue. When I first started, I was doing everything. And as the business has grown, I've had to start delegating, which is hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
No one treats your business the way you do. And, because I'm still building the business, I want to know that everyone's getting the best product that they possibly can. So that's been a bit of a struggle for me, being able to let that go and get someone to take over that part so I can work on the business instead of in it.
That is a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah. So but I do. I enjoy it. I love being in the kitchen. I love coming up with new flavors.
Who's your test panel? Who tests your product?
My partner and my kids.
Yeah.
They're all my boys just love anything I do.
How old are your boys?
18 and 16.
Wow. Incredible.
Yeah.
Young, did you?
No, not really.
look young.
28 when I had my first.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's not that young.
No,
But
it's not young.
No, it's not, because my daughter's 22, my son's 19.
Yeah.
And I was in my early 30s, 33.
Yeah.
I think 33, 34. But how do you... What is your strongest point in your business? Like, are you... Like, some people, they're strong at sales.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are strong at accounting.
Yeah.
Some people are strong at production.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are strong at marketing. What's your strong part in it? Like, really, like your strong
In
part?
general, I've always been really good. My strength is definitely retention. So I care about my customers.
Right. So then you're a great also account manager and sales manager, or more of an account manager.
I'm not a sales.
So you're an account manager.
Yes.
Good account manager.
So I've, I love building relationships with my customers. I love checking in on them. I like, they're not just a number to me. Everyone's part of the family. I do love the creation side as well. So coming up with new flavors. The latest flavor was a little bit challenging just because it's so different we've got the lemon tart, which is so different to everything else that we've got. We've got a lot of chocolate based and, whether it's white chocolate, whatever it be, whereas lemon tart was a bit trickier to come up with.
Yeah.
So I like that challenge. I like, I've got to take into consideration using the best product and also...
Sorry?
No, it's all good.
Okay, yeah.
And also something that can, because of my wholesale account, something that can sit on the shelf for 3 months.
Okay.
So I've got to take all of that into consideration when coming up with a product.
Okay, so you love product creation and customer relations.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's me.
No, it makes sense. I think... Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed, who is following us on all platforms, but especially here on YouTube. And if you're listening to us on Spotify, please, if you could do us a big favor, which helps us reach more people, get better, bigger, greater. We've already had some great guests anyway. Everyone's been a treat. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're notified every week a new podcast that is launched. And I just want to say a big thank you. But again, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and enjoy watching Muscle Talks podcasts. Yeah, with me, I think I like meeting people.
Yeah.
So maybe that's...
With the initial meeting.
I enjoy initial meetings.
Yeah.
I like to get to know people. Mm-hmm. I think that's what works with me. I do like building relationships. Mm-hmm. And I do like creation. I'm very good at creation, but Chris creates it. But I'll go to Chris and give him ideas,
ideas.
What we should film or how we're going to film it.
Yeah.
So, I like creation. I probably don't have the patience for the camera and editing. But I have the patience to
that's
tell.
That's a lot of patience.
Yeah. But I have patience.
Yeah.
But I can tell Chris something that sounds so simple, and I believe it's simple, and like, why hasn't he done it in like 24 hours? But then we know. Then I find out, that he's not the only chef in the kitchen cooking for me.
Yeah.
And secondly, it is quite complicated. Let's go with the next pin post, which is
my flavor.
August flavor of the month.
Yes.
Which is a zesty one you just mentioned, which is the lemon tart. Let me read that one because I did too.
By the time this goes to air, lemon tart won't be on the menu.
I know it won't be, but that doesn't matter.
No, but it was good.
Do they stay on the menu or they come and go?
1 month. So
it only stays for a month.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the one.
Do you know what's coming up next month?
No.
Oh God! Can we do a prediction?
Do a prediction. Give me some ideas. Throw some ideas at me.
What do you reckon she should do?
Flavor.
Yeah.
It just came to my head out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But do you do savoury ones or not really savoury?
Carlo from Food for Fitness said to me, you need to do a savoury one like a couple of years ago. I
just thought you should do a kanafe.
Yeah.
Do you know kanafe?
Like cheese and...
Yeah, but with that crumb on the outside. I don't know why that came to my head, like a kanafe. Because everyone seems to be eating it.
The other thing is it has to be shelf stable. So anything with cheese...
So it can't be refrigerated. Like it can be refrigerated, but
Yeah.
it should not be refrigerated.
Well, because all my wholesale accounts have them in jars on their counter.
No, you can't do that.
No, so it wouldn't work for that.
What do you reckon, Chris?
Coffee.
I've done coffee. So I'll try a flavour of the month. Bounty was a flavour of the month last year. It went so well. And normally I would
Which one's
keep
the
it on.
tart one?
Lemon tart's that one.
Oh, we've got to. God, I'm going to get. How many calories are these each?
Acai.
No.
Oh yeah, you just lost 20 kilos.
These are good for you. These won't break the bank. These are like, these range in calories from like 150 to 170 calories. So they're like a low-ish cal snack because I'm a big believer in eating real meals. So
You know what reminds me of?
eating whole food. What's that? It's a subtle flavour. It's not like a,
If it didn't have. Yeah, it's a soda flavour.
yeah,
I ate quick. Hold on, me and my mum.
yeah.
We eat so quick. Well, let's read it. Flavour of the month for August. A zesty one. Introducing lemon tart. Thick buttery biscuit. Yep. That's what I was trying to work out the biscuit. It's very cookie-like.
Yeah, like a
It reminds me
shortbread.
of. It reminds me. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. That's good.
It reminds me of a shortbread.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a shortbread. Oh my God. It reminds me of.
That's good. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. You know what you should do? I just going to be, since you said it's like a. You should do. I mean, obviously you do, but maybe you should go retro and do like an assortment pack. You know those biscuits? Remember those Monte Carlo biscuits? You should do a packaging that says.
We're actually working on new packaging, so it should be here within the next few months. Nice gift boxes.
Yeah, but you should try to take the retro bit of back in the 80s, the
family pack of
family pack of
family
biscuits,
assortment,
or
was it?
the assortment biscuits.
Yeah.
Remember, it was
Yeah.
assortment of biscuits. So
Monte Carlo, the long milky one.
Yeah, I remember that. God. Yeah, tastes like that. Tastes biscuit. I was trying to work it out. Biscuity, nice. I think thick buttery biscuit. Exactly. Toasted coconut, tangy lemon, with a creamy tart finish. Yeah, basically a little bite of low calorie sunshine. You can enjoy and go. There you go. And what is going to come for September?
We're not sure.
Not acai, Chris. Jesus Christ. I think I got it.
Tell me.
You're going to love me for this. Tiramisu.
Coffee.
Coffee.
No, but tiramisu, man.
You know my coffee flavour you would have loved. So the coffee flavour I had, like, you know those, are they Greek, the lollies, the crunchy coffee lollies? The name, I can't remember what the name is. It starts with K.
Yeah.
They're like a little toffee, but they're coffee flavoured.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
So there was like chunks like that through the coffee flavour. It was good. It was good. But if a flavour of the month doesn't
What about
well,
matcha?
Someone said that to me.
Matcha's big.
I'm going to be really controversial here.
There you go. There it is.
It's disgusting. Matcha is disgusting.
I don't even know what I'm in the coffee game and matcha's the talk.
It's like you've just put some grass clippings in a. Sorry, any matcha lovers, but I just can't get my head around it.
You should just go outside your front lawn and roll
That's it.
your protein balls
That's
over
it.
the lawn.
Put some strawberry topping with it and sell it. It would do well.
And call it matcha.
Yeah.
All right, we got the matcha balls. Good. It's
You have to
perfect.
try it, please, and let me know if you think the same. But I just could not wrap my head around it.
No, I'm a coffee supplier. I supply matcha.
Yeah. Okay.
I supply
Sorry.
matcha. But I've never drank it. I don't drink it.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of my customers are going to be listening to me.
Yeah.
No, but it's good. But then now there's this, it's fallen over again, Chris. Red velvet.
I did red velvet.
But isn't red
was
velvet
good.
beetroot?
I don't know. No. No. Red velvet's what flavour is red velvet anyway? Like it doesn't, like you can't really describe the red velvet flavour.
So what flavour is the most popular? The stablemate. What's the stablemate?
Biscoff.
Biscoff?
Biscoff, hands down.
Oh, stop saying it because I'm going to have that next. But anyway.
Yep.
And what flavour surprises you? And what is your... So Biscoff is the most popular stablemate. What's a flavour that surprises you for its popularity?
Caramel and birthday cake, because I'm not
Oh, well, do you do?
Carrot milk's very sweet, and so is birthday cake, but like the white chocolatey kind of sweet. So if you have a sweet tooth, they're your flavors.
And what's your favourite?
Reese's, hands down.
Which one?
Reese's, the one you
Reese.
had first.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
And I
I did ask that.
Bounty's very good as well, and Mars is really yummy as well. Like, they're all good.
What about this big craze at the moment, Dubai chocolate? I mean, that's the biggest one. And what's the other one? Pachi, something. It's like a green
Oh, the pistachio?
pistachio.
Yeah, that's a pistachio. So I've got a pistachio flavour.
Okay, good. Okay, we've got pistachio covered.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking for next month, I think this Dubai chocolate,
Yeah,
excuse me.
with the crunchy pistachio.
Well, everyone's falling in love with it. What do you think about this AI world at the moment? And also, apparently, people are falling in love with their AI.
I heard that on the radio the other day.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
It's a bit crazy. It's a bit scary.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I've only just sort of dipped the toes in with AI. I get it to help me sometimes write
How good is it?
emails or...
How good is it? Even though you've got to tell it, like sometimes it goes a bit overboard. And you think, I'm not trying to tell the person this. Can we calm down?
Yeah. And also, like because we'll get into that a bit later, but my protein balls are not high protein. And whenever I get it to write a caption or an email or something, and it's like, your go-to high protein, I'm like, I've told you, chat, I don't want to promote high protein. And he can see that I'm getting a bit upset with him. But I've only dipped my toes in.
So you call it a him, we call it a she.
Isn't it? Yeah.
But
AI.
But do you think I got a feeling it's understandable. And I'll tell
Falling
you
in love with AI?
I do, and I'll tell you why. I think people have got no time for people. And unfortunately, the amount of dick pics that are going out in this world, right? You might as well have an AI doing whatever you want. Whenever you feel like it, you can say to your AI, I'd like a dick pic, thanks. Sorry, I'm being a bit rude. But no, I'm saying is I want I don't know if I should. Oh, you're a lady, but sorry. I hope you don't mind what I'm saying here.
It's all good.
What I'm saying, and trust me, I'm a Christian as well, so there you go.
Yeah.
But the thing is, but that's what I'm saying is that a lot of romance is happening over the phone at the moment. People are living in other countries. People are living interstate. People don't have time for each other, even if they're in the same city. And everyone's using the phone to form pen pals or relationships. So we're becoming immune to it.
And I guess
so
with
we
AI
believe
as well, they know what you want to hear. Like with relationships, it's two different personalities, right?
Yeah, but if you're a screen, and I'm sitting across from you and I'm looking at you, and there's beautiful Kellie, with those beautiful eyes, and I'm looking at you, well, I can't have you come over. I've got to enjoy talking to you over the phone with the screen.
Yeah, it's like you're on FaceTime to your...
Yeah, but then when I filter that over and say, pretend I don't know where you are, but I've designed this beautiful Kellie in front of me, what's the difference? Because you fall for people over the phone, you fall for people talking to them. Sometimes you've got a partner, but haven't you ever, when you first meet someone and you talk to them over the phone, you start falling for them, but when you meet them in person, you go like, oh, what a bummer that was.
Yeah.
So what I mean is I think that's why I started to think about AI in that form. Not that I'm crazy, like, I want to fall in love with AI, but I see it coming. Yeah, definitely. That you will.
But with AI, they get to know you as a person. They work out what you want to hear.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is.
So it's a false person. It's not a person.
All right. When you drive home, I want you to look around you and see how many lonely people are walking the streets, how many lonely people are crossing the road. We're not talking about young kids. We're talking about old people, fat, skinny, fit. They're alone. So AI is going to fill a massive gap that you won't even see people needing to go out. Like, I mean, they'll go out, but they will start. What do you think, Chris?
About falling in love with AI. I could see it happening.
Yeah, because I'm saying that people...
Scary.
No, because...
I mean, I think it is happening.
Yeah.
It is happening.
Like, there's massive buildings happening around here, right? Massive construction workers. Do you believe every single construction worker is married? No. Do you believe every construction worker is in a relationship? Do you believe every instructor is not building isn't lonely. So to fill the voids and fill the gaps, like I really believe the future will come where, unfortunately, again, I'm talking to a lady, but I'm saying anyone can get their rocks off by just having something talk to you and stimulate you visually over the phone. I mean, the world is unfortunately obsessed with porn, and porn is not important, I'll say, in a way,
OnlyFans,
rife, and OnlyFans,
like that, yeah.
and people are paying money. Firstly, I could create, I guess, an AI OnlyFans and call it Christina, and then, but the thing is,
Am I getting a cut?
yeah. And then, that's true when we start getting cuts. But the thing is, so that's why I think AI, I think it's inevitable. And to be honest, even understandable. It's understandable.
Yeah.
It's sad because because people are so self-centered to wake up in this world and realize, well, we're going to maybe talk about relationships, but no one wants to give you their time, but they want to act like they've given it to you. And everyone talks that way. No one understands the art of
Human connection.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, I'm probably going to look back at this podcast and think, Steve, you're talking too much. But I've learned, not that I'm good at, but I've learned the art of, and it doesn't mean it's foolproof. It's not foolproof. But I've learned the art of relationship. And the art of relationship is this. I'll give you an example. If I give you that, you have received, right? You've been given something. And if you give me this, I have received, correct? But if we look at it like this, if I'm waiting for Kellie to give me her bottle of water, then I'll give mine. Then what's in the middle? A massive void. That's what everyone just waits. I'll wait till what he gives me, what she gives me. But the art is this. If I gave to Kellie and she didn't give to me, I gave to Kellie and she didn't give to me.
Yeah.
When I walk away from Kellie, what do I walk away from? Nothing. When you lose me, you lose the water. No one understands a relationship is the giving part. If you are a great giver, you are valuable. And I think that's the way the world's gone wrong, that we haven't created ourselves as being valuable. We believe, I bent over for this guy and I was on my hands and knees for this guy or girl, or I gave him, well, good on you. You should be proud of yourself because they lost, not you. If you didn't get nothing from them, you walk away. You had nothing to start with. You walk away. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but you built a facade that you were receiving. And I've learned the facade is everyone's delusional mind, but the actual fact, I don't care if you don't give me water. I just want to give to you, Kellie. And you go, Steve, I want to give to you and I don't want nothing in return. We are exchanging until people understand the art of exchange. So like I said, I mean, you're with a partner, which I'm sure is lovely. I don't want to delve in that. But what I'm trying to say to you is that's where to double down on a relationship is to start giving. And not that I'm going to go biblical, which I will, not that because I believe in God, because I question religion a lot. But there's a word in the Bible that says serve. Now everyone thinks serve means like a slave. No, serving. Yeah. We serve. Serve means giving.
But it's a good feeling to be able to give.
100%. But we have lost it.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I've tried my damnedest. And even, not that I don't find it hard to give, I find it hard to continue giving when it's an empty well. Yeah. It is so hard until no one gets the light doesn't go on. So I guess, you know what I mean? The art of giving is serving. It's not, I mean, and the art of a relationship is serving. That's what it says, serve each other. But everybody is waiting. I'm waiting for Kellie to give me the water.
Yeah. And
when she gives me the water, I'll give me my water. But while we're not giving, we've got an empty void in the middle. There's nothing happening. So anyway, that's the art of relationships.
Yes.
101 Steve.
From Steve.
I'll be putting out a book shortly. And there'll be a discount code saying Kellie 10 and Kellie gets 10%, and then there'll be a Chris 5. And
I have to if we're using his photos for OnlyFans.
Yeah, but we are using Chris's photos. Well, then Sushi Mango can get away with having grandmothers with a beard. We can put a beard on a wig on. Oh, we don't need a wig. He's already got the long hair.
Perfect.
And look, who was that guy that won from Eurovision? He had a beard.
Oh, I didn't watch. Did he?
Not recently. A couple of years. 7 years ago. Yeah, remember him? This guy sang and he was in a dress with a beard.
There you go.
So anything can happen.
That's it.
If all fails, we'll send Chris to If all fails, we'll send Chris to Eurovision. Born in Albury.
I was.
You tried a few different sports, but nothing stuck. I danced, did cheerleading, and loved horse riding. Tell us about that.
So, yeah, I tried everything from swimming. I went to my first swimming lesson, got out of the pool, didn't want to do it anymore. I was just, not into team sports. So my parents put me into golf, into tennis. I'd do a few lessons and nothing would stick. And then my parents put me into dancing and that was it. I loved dancing, which later translated to cheerleading for the local basketball team in Albury. And then I discovered horse riding. A few friends had horses and another friend used to clean the stables for a Guadalupe house, which was a house for disabled. So she'd clean the stables there and have access to the horses on the weekends. So I was always the friend to go along with the other friends horse riding. And I said to Mum, I want a horse. And she said, well, if you want a horse, you need to stop dancing so we can save and get your horse. And I'm still waiting for that horse. Didn't get that horse. But anyway, I love horse riding.
We're going to have to send messages to heaven. I don't know how we're going to get there.
I hope you're listening, Mum.
I hope you're listening. Well, if my mum's listening, can you go tell Kelly's mum? What's her name?
Linda.
Look, just ask, is there a Linda in the house that has not handed over a horse?
Hand the horse over,
Hand
please.
the horse over. Well, you know what's funny? I wanted to buy my mum a car. I always wanted to buy, and I never did.
Yeah.
And I feel very sad because she's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll do it when I'm in heaven.
Yes,
Who knows?
perfect plan.
Perfect plan. And maybe you'll get the horse when you're in heaven.
Maybe
that's where the horse is.
Maybe that's when I'll get it.
Horse with feathers.
Yeah.
That's what we believe.
Yeah.
Albury, I know I'm going to sound stupid. Obviously, country town.
Yes.
What is it about you country people? I've had a fascination with country people.
You've had a few. I binge watched your podcast. I've learned. So you've had a few country people on your podcast.
And I've probably said that in a podcast or two, how fascinated I am with country people.
Yeah.
I find you very tenacious.
Yeah.
I find you quietly and politely competitive, but not to take anyone out, but just to be wanting to achieve something yourself in a big city. And I find city folk are very complacent. And I find that when I had my shop in the city.
In Sydney City?
Yeah, I had a juice and salad bar, right? And we did protein bars, protein shakes and smoothies and juices. It was a bit like Boost Juice, but we had food. And I was always fascinated by the people that worked for the money market, worked in big corporations, but their politeness, like complete politeness.
From the country?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're different.
Like
we're different people.
Because a country person comes to the counters like this. Hi,
Yeah.
how are you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a beautiful day outside, isn't it? You go, yeah. All right, what do you want? Oh, can I get that salmon bagel? Where the city folk come in and go, can I have the salmon bagel, thanks?
When I first moved to Potts Point, I really noticed it. Like I'd go for my morning walk and I'd walk past people and it's just, you just say hello to people in the country. Like you don't want anything from them. You don't.
No, we would.
Yeah. So, the first person, a lady, I remember it so vividly. I said hello to her walking past and she looked at me and grabbed her bag and
I know.
yeah, I was like, wow. And you know what? I think I've become a city. I've been here too long now.
You've been here too long. You've become a city person. Yeah, you do. It does get you regardless. But yes, I do find country people amazing. There's something about a go-getting lifestyle, meaning I just think you guys dream big. Have these dreams and you
or you get stuck in the country town and you don't leave.
It's true, but I think you have these dreams and unfortunately, maybe fortunately and unfortunately, you believe the city bright lights will make that dream come alive. But you know how hard it is in the city. You still have to compete in the city. But you come to the city to compete. You little do you know. But you come bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. You want to say hello to people. And then you realise there's no time to say hello. Let's get what we want.
Yeah.
So you were an average student. Your favourite subject was food tech and art, not surprised.
Yeah.
Could often manage to get my art teacher to sign me out of other subjects to stay in art class. So you liked art? Yeah.
Loved art. If I could do the same in food tech, I would have. So
Yeah.
food tech, I couldn't do that. But art, I always, fell behind in my art to get them to write me out, like to sign me out of my maths class or my science class to sit in art to finish whatever project I had happening.
What was your style of art? What was it?
I loved painting. It was a long time ago, but I remember this piece I was doing. It was all textured, so I was like putting sand in paint, and I remember painting a horse once. Pottery, I loved pottery. But just anything that I could get a little bit creative, I loved. Food's just
I loved
I
art.
could eat. I
was good at art too. I loved it. My art teacher never liked me.
Oh, see, that's you need to get in good with the art teacher because they're the ones you want to.
Well, the art teacher never liked me.
Yeah.
I think because I don't know why, but girls used to like to sit around with me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just.
So you were the high school jock.
I don't think I was a jock.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I wasn't. I was nothing.
Yeah.
But I think I still don't understand it. But I think I tell people, I draw you in. I draw people in.
Yeah.
And there's only two loves they can have with me. They either love me or love to hate me. So it depends. It depends what. Well, he never loved me. He hated me. But always the girls will want to sit with me because maybe I liked to paint, and they just thought, Steve's pretty
He's
cool.
a good painter.
He's got his mullet. He's got his mullet going, and
had a mullet, didn't you?
he's and I've only brought it back, but. Few years now, but he's I didn't have the moustache then and all the earrings, but I did have one earring later on, but that's all right. And then I don't know what it was, but he hated it. He hated that the girls like sitting around me.
Yeah, wow.
I never realized like why. I liked girls. There's no denying I didn't like girls, but they would always like to come and sit close and
watch what you were doing.
Or they were asking me, and I'll tell you what's really funny. This is a good one. I painted a major for Year 12, so I went to Year 12, and my major was, the painting was, if you look at it, it's called Breaking the Stones, or Stonebreakers. It's called Stonebreakers. If you type in Stonebreakers, I'll show you it so you get it. So it's a proper art thing. Hey guys, Nutrition Warehouse, not your average supplement store. If you're serious about lifting, this is the place. With over 120 stores across Australia and New Zealand, and founded by former Mr. World Grant Mayo, Nutrition Warehouse is built for lifters who mean business. Shop in store or online at nutritionwarehouse.com.au. And while you're there, grab a cheeky 50% off at checkout. Use code Muscle Talks. That's Muscle Talks either online or in store. Hey guys, how important is hydration? How important is water? Alka Power, Australia's #1 alkaline water, trusted for its high pH and ultra hydrating benefits. Whether you're training, recovering, or just staying sharp, Alka Power helps keep your body in balance, hydrated. Find it in major supermarkets, health food stores, and selected petrol stations across Australia. Australia's #1 alkaline water. So important, alkaline water. I can't stress it enough. High in pH, ultra hydrating. Australia's #1 alkaline, comes in various sizes. And if you'd like to learn more, go to alkapower.com.au. Hey guys, Steve here. You know how much I love food. Food is very important to me. I'm an advocate for good food, good quality food, well-priced, well-valued food. And this is it. Macro Foods. I've searched long and hard and I found it. It took a while, but I finally found the best. Macro Foods, ready-made meals that actually hit your macros. Tasty, high-protein meals designed to fuel your goals without the prep time. Head to Macro Foods, that's with a Z, macrofoods.com.au and use code MTP10 for 10% off your order. I'm serious, guys. Only seek the best, eat the best, and promote the best. Macro Foods, macrofoods.com.au. Go now. Use code MTP10 for 10% off all your orders. We've got to go off flight mode quickly. Probably going to get now abuse from the girls that don't like me. No, I just want to play. Tell me if I'm too much because I'm a very open book.
So what's it called?
It's called Stone Breakers.
Stone Breakers.
I'll show you what it looks like. Stone Breakers art. Let me just... Oh, there's Ruby. All right, so that was images. So that was the artwork.
That was your artwork?
No.
Oh, that was the art.
That's the artwork, Stone Breakers. I know, it looks amazing, Stone Breakers, just because Chris is not going to be able to get it anyway, but Stone Breakers, right? But then I saw that, so then I got 2 students to hold books and put books on the ground, and with a big, those old art class rulers, you know, like architect rulers. Yeah, the rulers.
1 meter ones.
Yeah, it looks like a hammer.
Yeah.
And I called it breaking of the books, or book breakers.
Ah, there you
and that was
go.
my major work.
Got creative.
Yeah, and I did that. I don't think I went that well, and I've got the painting at home still.
You should hang it up in here.
Yeah, why not? I might as well. Yeah, of course. And start charging Chris for having it hanged up. I'll do anything.
There you go.
But having said that, I didn't get marked too well, I don't think. I don't know why, but maybe why, because my art teacher didn't like me. But 100%. But the year after, I had a girl I liked. I liked a girl at school, and she was doing art. And I thought, she goes, I've got to do 2 majors for art. And I thought, I'll get to know her. I said, I'll help you with your artwork. And she was actually doing a fashion piece, clothing. And it was the bicentenary, the year of the bicentenary.
Yeah, 88, yeah.
Yeah, and
I still got my coin at home.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It was the bicentenary. Remember there was all these different flags? So we created a dress out of all the different flags.
Oh, wow.
So we created a dress. But I helped her sew it. I used to go over her house every night and cut.
And that was in art class, not sewing class.
That was an art job.
Okay.
But we will talk about your sewing class, about cutting people's hair. But, and then we did a native kind of islander dress with potato sacks.
Oh, wow.
And then we sewed pasta sheets on it and different food sheets on it, but raw.
Yeah.
But
Should design for Lady Gaga.
And she, with that, and this was a lot of, it was my ideas helping her. She wasn't even into art. I just liked her and I wanted to hang out with her. And she ended up topping the school, and then they sent it off to go be judged around Australia.
There you go.
But
That's cool.
But it wasn't my artwork. And I did end up with her for a little bit, but she did break my heart. But that's another story.
Yeah, after the pasta dress and everything.
I know. God's sake, we could have at least cooked it and I ate something out of it. You know, God's sake, we did a relationship and broke my damn heart. She did break my heart. She was the first girl I ever fell in love with. And the first girl that broke my fucking heart. And I don't regret it. I love it.
Yeah.
So
made you who you are today.
let's not say that. No way. Tina, you did not do that. God's sake. Maybe. Probably fucked it up for me now. Nobody likes me. I was an average. Oh, yeah, you already said that. You failed sewing class because I used to take time to cut all the girls' hair. That's hilarious. How did that start?
It was so boring. Sewing class was boring.
Yes.
So I used to just cut the girls' hair. And I remember the day that I found, the zigzag scissors.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I wonder what effect this will give. So then all the girls got the zigzag scissors cut. Yeah, it just made it a bit more fun.
What did the teacher think? You cutting girls' hair?
It was, you know what, I never remember getting caught.
Oh.
But I didn't do my work. Like I don't think we all had a sewing machine each. You had to wait your turn to go on the sewing machine. So I think it was like up the back waiting for our turn. But then my turn would come and I didn't think I took my turn. I think I just continued cutting. So
Well, that
last in the class.
Well, you found that in year you had scoliosis. Is that the spine?
I do. Yeah. So
Still have that?
Yeah, 33 degrees out my spine is.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Isn't that a lot, 32 degrees?
Yeah.
But you don't look like it.
Well, when I first moved to Sydney, I asked my new doctor here, I said, I need a scan. He said, what for? I said, for scoliosis. He's like, looked at me weird. He goes, I'll write it anyway. And then when I went for the follow-up appointment, he goes, you're 33 degrees out. He said, I would never have guessed looking at you.
What does that mean then? Well, you didn't need a brace.
No, I was on the borderline of needing a brace, I think, at the time, from memory.
And you were told not to weight train.
Yeah.
As it would make things worse.
Yes. Yeah, there's certain things I can't do. Like I can't do anything standing overhead because obviously my spine's not straight, so it's not a
Gotta be
straight
careful.
overhead press. Yeah.
Do you get sore backs?
No, when I weight train, no, I
Okay.
don't. With, when work's busy and I'm not training as much as I should be, I can feel it. Like it really, because I sit in, if I don't have massages, I can kind of sit into the scoliosis and I find I'm sitting in one here, sitting on one side.
Okay, yes.
And that's when I start to get the pain. So it's all about keeping it all, strong and
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
No, makes sense. Wow. Okay. And if the first time you stepped into a gym was with the school to do in the fitness center with a pool. You remember most schools wanted to do water aerobics, but you found the weight room and doing body circuit training a joy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was back when I think that's how most people train, was the full body circuit.
Yeah, there was a full body circuit.
Yeah.
They'd made sure they had that in the gym. They'd have the weights and then a full body circuit. And maybe a lot of people used to just do that, the full body circuit.
Yeah, so that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we used to go there for school to this gym,
Yeah.
Aces Swim and Fitness in Lavington in Albury. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there was a pool downstairs and yeah, water aerobics wasn't my thing. I wanted to be in the weight room.
And you enjoyed that.
Loved
yeah,
it.
I remember those circuits. I remember
Yeah.
distinctly, and people sometimes never left the circuit room or the circuit section, whatever it was.
We
It
had a
was
little
section.
program we'd pick up from the desk.
So
when
you
we
do a
walked
little
in.
shoulder press, then you do a little bench press, then you do a little.
And it was all timed from memory.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember timed. So you ended up working at a hairdressing salon Thursday nights and Saturdays while at school, and was paid $20 a week.
$20 a week. And some weeks I didn't even get that. Some weeks I got a free bottle of shampoo and conditioner. It just depended on the week.
Wow.
Yeah. So all my friends were at McDonald's or KFC or Woolworths and earning, couple of $100 a week. And
Is that what you wanted to be then? You were
Yeah.
thinking of being a hairdresser?
Yeah.
Do you still have the skill for it?
yeah.
Yeah, it looks
I ended
nice.
up going into colour, just being a colour technician, because I hated the feeling of hair on me after a few years. Like
Yeah,
it just you go home itchy from
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people's hair on you. So I ended up going into just colour, which I loved. And when I moved to Sydney, I was just a
Colour
colour
expert.
technician. Yeah.
Colour technician. Is
Yeah.
that an art?
Yeah. I loved highlights, which are like, yeah, it is an art. It takes patience. But I loved it. I loved
Well, you've got to
colour
play
work.
around with getting people's colour right, isn't there, as well? What they
Yeah.
want to achieve
Yeah.
and how they want it. Wow. It's and then you left year 10 to take up a hairdressing apprenticeship, which obviously ended up you not liking to cut hair because of the feel of the hair on your body, on your hands. And you moved to Sydney. You lived in Neutral Bay, Potts Point, and worked in the Cross.
I did.
What year was that?
Ooh, 2000 and, let me work backwards, 2004, 5 and 6 maybe. Yeah, it was a long time. I was living and working in that area for years.
Was the Cross still very colourful at that time? It was,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah. So
Because I know the 90s, I know the 80s, I know all that.
Yeah,
I don't know as much the 2000s, but
yeah.
there was a point,
So we were on Bayswater Road.
yes.
That's the one that runs past the main street, isn't it? Down near where Soho was. And
yep.
yeah, so I was like 4 doors down from Soho. The salon I was in, and I lived in the same area and I didn't leave. Like it was like anyone that lived in that area at the time was like a little bubble. I remember getting invited to something in the city once and I'm like, city? That's so far away. Like how, I'm going to go into this, like, because everything was there, like gym, good restaurants, my work, I lived, like everything was walking distance.
Fitness First was there, was it? Or what gym was
No,
there?
I was at Bayswater. Fitness First wasn't there yet. So I was at Bayswater Fitness. That was the biggest one in the area, and City Gym not far down the road.
I know City Gym, yeah.
Yeah. So I had a staffy when I lived there.
Ah,
And so I'd finish work at like 8 o'clock at night, and I'd always, rather than going the back streets home, I'd go through the Cross. It felt safer. It was lit up. There was
yeah, of
bouncers
course.
everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
And all the bouncers out the front of the strip clubs knew my dog Dior by name. So she'd run up and get pats by everyone. She was a bit of a local. Yeah, it was a good time. It was
I mean, I've got a staffy. Her name's Roxy at the moment.
best dogs.
Top dogs.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
They're the best.
We was spooning this morning. So
Yeah.
she wanted to get up on the bed. I'm under the sheets, obviously. We don't spoon my dog under the sheets.
Yeah.
And she was like, she just sometimes I allow her and sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
But God, when she came out, she had this big sigh like, thank you. She's
Yeah. Yeah, they're the best dogs.
top dog. I got a poodle.
So easy to train.
Yeah,
Just,
I got a poodle.
Yep.
And I think I need my receipt because they say it's the smartest dog in the world. But
No, the
I
Staffy
didn't.
shits all over
Oh,
every dog.
yeah, Staffy
Yeah.
is so smart. How can
Yeah.
they not think the Staffy's
The poodle would be good for not losing hair though.
You'd be surprised they do.
Oh, do they?
When they get long hair.
Okay.
When their hair is long, because
Yeah.
sometimes my one looks like Bob Marley sometimes.
Cute.
Like I don't.
Yeah.
My poodle, the poodle class will evict me because my poodle.
Doesn't look like a poodle.
No, she's a big one. She's
Yeah.
a big poodle,
Yeah.
proper poodle. But yeah, she's like, they'll get evicted. She looks like
Not a poodle.
Jamaican. She's walking
Yeah,
around.
that's cool,
She's
eh?
Jamaican.
Yeah.
And her name's Tipsy.
Yeah.
Such a funny name. She's so cool. But I had a unit in Potts Point. I had my own unit in Potts
Okay.
Point, and I just down
Whereabouts?
from the centre there, the chapel thing where the homeless people go.
Wayside.
Yeah,
Wayside
just on the
Chapel?
down.
I was.
Three buildings down, and it looks like a Spanish villa. Looks like it's got a Spanish look to it. Looks like very Mediterranean. So I had a unit there. I had a unit in Darlinghurst.
Yep. Yeah, I lived Darlinghurst,
had
Potts
a
Point, and Elizabeth Bay when I was there.
Well, and I had one in Surrey Hills.
Oh yeah.
I never lived there, but
So different
I
now to
was
go back to that area, isn't it?
Well,
Like from
I
back
did my
then?
coffee deliveries this morning, and my customer, which you would know, the
Yeah.
cafe was along Zinc. You know Zinc Cafe? That was the one next door to Woolworths
Oh yeah.
on the corner there.
Yeah.
I supply zinc.
Okay.
And I was just at Potts Point now, so before I came here, so I was delivering coffee.
Good cafes, even
Yeah.
restaurants around there now.
How did you? Can I just ask? Maybe not. How did you not get caught up with the riffraff there, or did you?
You know, I was thinking about when I was writing this. So when you were local in Potts Point, you didn't go out on the weekend. You didn't go out on Friday and Saturday nights.
Why?
Because that was when all the Westies came in. Like,
Okay.
I'm a Westie
You're
now.
a Westie, you're
I'm a
Aubrey.
Westie now, and I love the West.
Yeah.
But that was when, like, when you went out on a Sunday night, it was local. It was all your mates.
Yes.
It was very local. So I never, I don't know, we'd always chill on Friday and Saturday nights. And if we wanted to go out for a drink or two or a bit of a dance, we'd go out on Sunday nights when it was just a bit quieter, a bit more local. I'm not, I don't like crowds. I don't like big, I've always been more of a, I loved Hugo's. Because
Hugo's.
but then they
Yes.
had the bar downstairs on a Sunday and they did, I can't remember. I think it was Never Ending Pizza or I don't know, I can't remember. But that was our thing. We'd go and hang out.
Hugo's was a restaurant, wasn't it? Or was it a nightclub
was-
across the road?
Hugo's was a nightclub upstairs, but then they opened their bar and pizza place down on the street rather than going up the stairs.
Yeah.
And Bayswater Fitness was under there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But Fitness First was in the Cross at one stage. Later.
Later.
Why? Because I had a pass that could go to any Fitness First, and I
Yeah.
remember training sometimes at Fitness First, just near the Coca-Cola sign.
Yeah, I think I'd moved out of the area when they opened.
Oh, okay.
But my brother lived there later, years later,
Yeah.
and there was Fitness First there. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And you joined the gym, which you said St. Leonard's, then Bayswater Fitness, and City Gym.
Mm-hmm.
How good was City Gym?
Back then it was awesome.
Yeah,
Back then
but-
it was good.
But I remember City Gym in the 80s and the 90s, but 80s, sorry, the 90s, sorry, I apologise, the 90s. And it was the only 24-hour gym at the time. It was 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I remember going, the first time I ever went to a gym at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5. I never had gone before, never knew
Yeah.
about it. So I used to work in the city as a network engineer. So I used to catch the bus from Marrickville. I used to live in Marrickville. Catch the 423, go to the city. It was the first time I ever thought I'd train in the mornings. And I used to go there at like at 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember walking into City Gym and go, why is there so many people in here? Like the treadmills were going crazy. The steppers were going crazy. Everything was going
It was
crazy.
such a busy gym.
But so many celebrities were there. And what I realised was everyone was up and running. Like that was the mentality back then
Yeah.
without social media. Mate, people were reading novels while on the push bikes. People were reading, because we didn't have mobile phones. People were reading their scripts. There was newsreaders there. And just everyone, I don't know what it was, but City Gym was
The place to be.
Yeah, and I know
Yeah.
the owner now, Billy.
Yeah.
Billy, I know the owner well. I pop in sometimes and we've had a protein shake together and we have a chat. Trying to get him on the podcast, come on the
Will he
podcast.
come on?
I think so, he will.
Yeah.
He's been pushing me back a little bit,
Yeah.
but not because he doesn't want to come on. He tells me, wait.
Yeah.
I think, like he's focused on what he's doing. And I guess, look, sometimes you can be invited to places, like I'm inviting him to come to the podcast, but he knows me, but he doesn't know me that well. But I think some people are sussing how good is this guy with the podcast? What's he going to ask me? So I suppose there's a little bit of
Pushback.
Yeah, a little bit. Is it what's it called? A little bit of tribulation. Is that what it's called? A little bit of standoffish kind of. But he'll come on.
He'll come on.
Billy will come on. No
Yeah.
worries. He invited me for lunch, but we haven't had it yet. So you got 2 boys,
I do.
and you moved to the inner west. Tell us that story. Obviously, we know. Your mum. Which one was the one that you said is the most popular?
Biscoff, the middle one.
Okay.
Go Biscoff.
Chris, we're going to need some coffees, mate.
It's good, isn't it?
my
It's
favourite.
like you're having a spoonful of
Oh,
Biscoff,
no.
but you're not.
Go on. You have 2 boys.
Yeah, so when I was working in the Cross, it was a lot of the locals were young families, and everyone was moving to Marrickville to buy property, to buy
Yeah.
houses, because there was a lot of apartment living where when I was in, around Potts Point.
My first boy was in Marrickville.
Yeah. So a lot of people would have their first baby and move to Marrickville or
wanted to,
Newtown, and so when Jake was born, I think he was a year old, and we moved to Newtown. Just for space, and we were.
What year was that? What year was you born?
Jake was born in 2007. So 2008, I moved to the inner west.
I probably just moved out of Marrickville.
Yeah.
You were just behind me. That's why when you saw Mitzel's gym.
Yeah.
So go on.
I love Mitzos Gym. And I was studying nutrition and had Toby and had, I knew that I didn't want to go back to being a hairdresser. Growing up, I had a lot of friends that mums were hairdressers in the garage. So for me, it was just like, if I couldn't give hairdressing my everything, stay on top of trends, do expos, do, all the good stuff, that it wasn't for me anymore. So I'd always had a love for health and fitness. So that's when I studied nutrition. So studying nutrition, there was no work in it back then. It was either you work in a hospital as a nutritionist or there was no money in it.
Veal with gravy.
Yeah.
And a few veggies.
Like now, you can definitely make a career out of it and keep studying. But back then, it just wasn't a thing back then.
Yeah.
So I decided to do my Cert 3 and 4 in fitness, become a PT.
You became a PT. Go on.
Yeah. Then, while I was looking for PT work, I managed to score a role as a gym manager in Marrickville. I was there for 7 years. That's when I started
anytime, wasn't
competing.
it?
Anytime, yeah. Yeah. So there for 7 years, decided to compete.
Yes.
I jumped ahead a lot here.
No. Podcasts aren't supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's a conversation.
Yeah.
The scripts, we don't need to look at the script ever.
Okay, cool.
It's not about the script.
Yeah.
It's not about, don't worry, don't go by who leads it. We just got to, I'm going to be listening. But I want to know, so you were at Marrickville managing a gym, into the gym, you did PT, you were training. What was your specialty as a PT? Like what did
Well, I never really ended up doing a
it
lot
too
of
much.
PT.
So you probably managed more. the gym.
So I managed, and in the beginning, because I was fresh, I had the love for it. I really wanted to do both. But I was a mum as well. I was prepping for my first competition.
Yeah. What made you want to compete?
When I was pregnant with my boys, both times I gained 30 kilos.
Yeah, and also you had dislocated your knee.
Yeah.
Had a lot of morning sickness.
Yes, with Jake. So
Yeah.
So it took
And you
me
put
out
on
of the
30
gym
kilos.
both times.
How tall are you?
Both times, 5'4".
God, we didn't have landscape back then.
Yeah. Cut that. No, exactly. I went up to 90-something kilos, both pregnancies, yeah.
I mean, but
I went
probably a
from
lot
being-
of water retention too.
Well, I went from being in the gym in the morning to do weights,
lot of
in the
people do that,
afternoon
yeah.
to do my cardio. Like it was only me that I had to worry about. I didn't have, so I was very fit. And then I dislocated my knee just before I found out I was pregnant. And so that took me out there. And then I had the worst morning sickness as well. I couldn't move without feeling like I was going to vomit. So I went from eating chicken and salads and chicken and rice and healthy bodybuilder style food to only being able to stomach like potatoes and bread and because it's the only thing that would feel settled on my stomach.
And once you get used to that, and that you're craving later, that you just go with it. But look,
KFC chips dipped in potato and gravy, that was my thing.
Look, I wasn't pregnant, but I put on 20 kilos twice.
Yeah.
I wasn't,
It's easy to do.
I don't know if I was pregnant at the time, but whatever happened.
I know when Chris said before he had to put on 20 kilos for a before photo, I'm like, that would be heaven to me if someone said, I need you to put 20 kilos on.
No.
I'd be like.
No, Chris, no. But a lot of, I guess that's the sacrifice a female body does when it is bearing a human being is.
Yeah.
I think you can't control what nature does to you. You're just a vehicle.
Your vessel.
They're the vessel, and whatever it is.
You just got to survive when you're suffering morning sickness. And
I don't know how.
with the second I got my hips started to hip dysplasia. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But anyway, you're blessed.
You're
at the
back.
end.
You're back now.
Yeah.
So
after going through all that.
you decided to compete. Tell us about that.
So health and fitness was always a love. I loved training. I loved eating well. And I think after my journey of putting on weight, I had thyroid issue. I had hypothyroidism, so it would go overactive and then underactive So I was monitored every 2 weeks on medication. So I guess just after all that, I just really, it was a bucket list thing for me. It was, I wanted to step on stage. I was around that industry. I'd always been around that industry. I'd seen people I knew compete. So yeah, I was just like, I want to.
What was your first comp?
I did A&B.
How was that?
2014. It was good. It was good. I did the fitness category, but I think I was like 35 at the time, 34. Yeah. So I was competing against girls that were in their 20s. So my muscle maturity was, I had a lot more muscle. So then after I competed, I did 2 shows with them. I did the South Coast and then Sydney. And then afterwards they said, look, you'd be more competitive with your muscle in figure. No, there was no wellness back then.
Figure. Right?
Yeah. And figure to me was like
jacked.
Yeah, that was the next step.
Yeah,
that was serious business. And I wasn't, like I said, I didn't do it to win and to be a pro and to travel overseas. For me, it was just, I wanted to show other women that, you can be a mum, and I was a single mum at this stage. You can be a mum and you can still focus on your fitness to be a better version of yourself for everyone around you. So I decided to try IFBB.
Yes.
It was when Paul and Carol, it was before the split.
Well, did Paul and Carol have City Gym?
No.
They had the gym in Maroubra?
I think at one point,
Yep.
But so it was back then, and
only because I know a lot of competitors from the IFBB used to go to train at City Gym.
Yeah.
The Mr. Universes,
Yes.
the Nabbers,
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
They all went to City Gym. There was a Hall of Fame.
It was a place to go.
It was
Yeah.
like that. It was incredible. But
Yeah.
I've heard about it. So you did IFBB, yeah?
So I decided to do that. At the time, I had
one of the judges.
Nader. So Nader was at Mitsos.
Yeah.
And so I reached out to him, and I don't even know if I knew where he trained out of, but I reached out to him about
Nader. I don't want to be rude. Can you give me what he looks like?
Yeah, he's Egyptian.
Yeah, what a body.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to train it. You know what? I forgot Nader.
Yeah.
He was also a bit hyperactive, wasn't he?
He's got energy.
He had a lot of energy in him.
He's got energy.
And when he walked through the gym, he walked quickly.
Yeah. Nader's awesome. Nader was...
He had an amazing body.
Did he?
No, he did.
Yeah. So I reached out to Nader about...
And was he a judge?
He was a judge for... He still is a judge with Elite Pro. Yeah.
I've got to look him up. I remember him.
You should get Nader on the podcast.
I will.
Yeah.
Well, let's look him up. No, because it just dawned on me. I remember him. He was a happy, full of energy kind of guy.
Yeah.
Stormed through the gym
Yeah.
And when he trained, super intense. Sometimes I thought he was crazy.
Oh, really?
No, seriously. And he had a body.
Well, that's how I found Mitsos. So he was training out of Mitsos. Is that...
Yeah. I know, Tim. That's why when you said, when it was Nader, I was like, who? So is it NA?
Yeah, DER.
That's him. That is
Nades.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He had, which he still does, one of the prettiest faces. Not that I'm into guys. Just letting you know.
No homo.
Oh, I've said it enough times, so maybe I am. Maybe I am, Chris. I haven't thought about said it after over 100 podcasts. Oh my God, I'm gay. It's all
You
come out.
Look, this is a first for many on this podcast.
Yeah, this is a first, guys. I'm going to come out of the closet, or maybe a built-in. No, yeah, I remember Nader.
There you go. So anyway,
Oh my God, yes, of course I know Nader. He's probably. I would not be surprised if he's got a Mitsos gym picture in here. I'll put money down at any stage that he would have a Mitsos picture here. I'm just going to flick through quickly. Wow. You know, that kills me because I know Nader well. Not, he doesn't know me, but I knew him because he made such a presence.
But if you were in the gym, he probably would recognise you. He had a good memory for people.
He was, look, that's him dancing, probably, right?
Yeah,
looks like a dance move.
Yeah,
that's what he was like.
yeah, he used to dance around the. So when
he danced around the gym.
So Mitsos didn't shut; they sold. But the people that took it over turned it into more like
it was called
a group fitness class.
Yeah,
group
it turned
fitness.
into it's still there now, whatever it is, and if it's the same owners. But
yeah. So I managed to take Nader and a lot of the members over to Anytime.
yeah, Mitsos gym was which you got a little bit of a taste of it, but it was ground zero of gymnasiums. Like when you saw it, which was only a couple of weeks before it shut, apparently.
A couple of months.
Couple of months.
Yeah.
Add 10 years, add 15 years. Or 20 years, add 20 years. Because they started somewhere else in Marrickville. It was upstairs. It was,
I heard that.
It was on Marrickville Road.
But upstairs.
And it was upstairs.
Yeah.
And then they got the warehouse, which was off Victoria Road.
Yes.
And Terry's brother used to own it with him, which I found out from Terry. He owned a third. So Terry actually owned 2/3 of it, which I thought, they were 50-50, I thought. But his brother, I've gone blank on his name because I asked about him, how is he? And he told me he's good. Yeah, it was ground zero.
Such a good gym. I remember walking in and going, this feels like my kind of gym.
Yeah, it was ground zero.
Yeah.
Even Metroflex is close to that.
I love Metroflex.
Yeah, and Metroflex has got the same feel.
Yep.
But Metroflex has, I'll say, a lot more equipment, where gyms back then didn't have as much equipment. They just had the atmosphere. Like there was a bit more room in the middle to walk around.
It's so similar. It's got that same vibe.
No, but it's got the
metal
vibe.
plates, banging, which is
banging, nothing equal.
Yeah.
But we
the mismatch of like the best of the best, like the best. He hasn't stuck to one, to one brand of machine just because, they've signed a deal with that company. He gets the best, this machine and the best this machine.
Yeah, it's tops. The whole place is tops. But yeah, like I said, Terry, it was a good gym. Con, his brother's name was Con.
Okay.
Top gym. Yeah, you did miss out. But it had characters. That's why Nader is a character. He's a character from that era. He is a standout from that era.
Yeah.
That's what I said to you. Yeah. He had long hair, super long hair tied up. Ask him.
I heard that.
He had long hair tied up.
Yeah.
And he used to walk around the gym and do dance moves.
Yeah.
And he was, obviously his culture, he's dark coloured. And he wore high shorts because we all wore, it was just crazy. It was great. Like fashion was all over the place. But he was a standout. Now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
It just dawned on me. Okay, so.
Yeah, so I trained with him.
So, yeah, but you competed and what did you do? What did you do at IFBB?
So I did bikini because there was no, I've quite sort of quad dominance.
Because A and B told you to do figure. And you said, no way. So then you went to the IFBB and they said figure as well again?
No, they didn't say
They had
anything.
wellness?
No, there was no wellness. So I did bikini.
Ah.
So I trained for bikini, which meant, toning down the lats, toning down the quads, which I love training legs. Yeah, because I love training quads.
I think you are, I think you have a wellness shape.
100%.
Yeah.
So if I'm done with competing.
Of course. But if you were to do it, you'd do wellness.
I love the shape of wellness.
Do you think you do it? Come on. I'll get Whey of Life sponsoring you. I'll get them to sponsor you. Whey of Life, I'll get them to sponsor you.
I don't think I could. My boys are older now, but when I did, my boys were little, and it took a lot away from the family. Like, it is very.
So you're a family-orientated person?
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Time-wise, I potentially could do it now, but I love my food.
I can see you do it though. Something tells me you could do it.
Yeah.
I think you got it in you.
Oh,
I do believe, just looking at you,
you
looking
watch
at your
2026.
eyes, I can just see you. No, honestly, I'll be the first one to tell you something. I just keep feeling, because I'm not saying I'm spiritual like a Yoda. Maybe I am, but I don't know. Something tells me you could flick the switch. Why? And I think the only reason I think you do it, it'd be a forced discipline. I think you'll do it under duress, meaning not duress, like you'd say, no, I need to tone up a little bit. Like you're with a personal trainer now. I reckon if she gets you to a certain point and she clicks the switch on you, you go, well, fuck it, I'm here now. Let's do it. That's what I kind of read that in you, that you will only do it for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's not about trophies. I think it's for you. I think it's the end result. Like you're done. You're going to go, I have to experience this again one more time. And I think so. I sense that. But so how'd you find competing?
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was. I think that's why I love the industry so much. Like it's. Once you've competed, I feel like you really understand the dedication and the hard work that goes into getting on stage. It's not about, just eating chicken and rice for 12 weeks and then standing on stage. Like, a lot goes into it, checking in with your coach and food prep, and, there's so much that goes into it now with the glam as well. Like, it's a lot.
Are you talking about FMG?
No, just the hair, makeup, tanning, everything
the hair,
in general.
the makeup, the necklace, the bracelet, the jewelry, the ring,
yeah.
shoes. What could you do about the bikini's worth a wedding dress? Yeah, that's a lot.
There's a lot goes into it.
I want a coffee, Chris.
Hint.
I know, I haven't had one
I should have got one on the way up. Was there a cafe downstairs?
No, we've been too busy. I just, like when you called, I just pulled into the car park, thankfully. I was right on time, but not to say you weren't on time, but I was because I got delayed. I was up early, had plenty of time, but
I'm the same. Like, I'm like, I've got 2 hours. Like, I worked.
I don't know what happens
orders
to
go
us.
out.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'll jump in the shower. I've got 2 hours. That's fine. And then it's like,
I know. No, that's what happened to me.
I've only had 1 coffee today too, Chris, by the way.
Yeah, Chris. Fucking hell, man. It's not giving me a bit of attitude. Usually it's here before me, and he's usually bowing. Serves it on the silver tray too.
What's happened today, Chris?
I don't know, man.
Bit of pushback.
It's one of those days.
We don't do podcasts on Thursdays.
Now it's my fault.
Yeah, Chris. He always likes to blame others. There's another trait Chris has. He's very good at it, blaming others.
Yeah,
sorry,
Chris.
Others. So if this podcast doesn't rate good, he's going to blame you and me. Who else will he blame? Let's have a look here. 30 cares about baby. You've competed A and B division, feedback. Going to figure, IFBB, wellness division, wasn't the wellness division then. Bikini, still you were just, a bit muscular. You had to stop training quads. And then obviously we spoke about NADA, Mitchell's gym. How haven't you gotten into judging knowing NADA? I wouldn't be surprised if he told you to be a judge. Has he?
I don't know.
Like I said, I see you. You love this sport, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Something tells me you love it because you've done a PT course.
Yeah.
You've managed a gym. You've competed. And then you've got a business inside the industry. You love this bodybuilding, don't you?
You know what? I feel like bodybuilding is just, it's life-changing for a lot of people.
Yes.
Like, I feel like it's always been there for me. Like, when you've needed an outlet, or you've needed, I've trained most of my life, but there's been times like when I was pregnant, and then when the business started to take off in the last couple of years, I couldn't get to the gym, so I set up a little. We
miss out for years sometimes. Sometimes we're in there. Sometimes we take months off. Sometimes we take 2 years off.
Yeah.
Then we're months off. Then we're there for a couple of years. But don't you think that is bodybuilding? See, this
Yeah.
is the thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love the competitive, but that's not bodybuilding.
No.
Meaning,
It's not the be all and end all with
I loved everything around bodybuilding. So I loved the competitions, but I didn't want to compete, but I loved that was part of bodybuilding. I loved the summer body. I loved the waxing the body down, leaning up. I liked bulking. Like Terry and even Justin Wessels knew we had 2 seasons in a year. Like we bulked. We had literally two lines of clothing in the cupboard.
your bulking clothes?
Yeah, we had.
Yeah.
You would have had that too. Everyone has bulking clothes, where it's predominantly a tracksuit.
Yeah.
You know,
Baggy clothes.
baggy clothes, and then your lean clothes, which you were so happy you got into your tight jeans again. Oh yeah, I'm really fit, right? You're feeling really good. So, and I think that isn't seasons. That is decades. And then sometimes in that decade, you might take 2 years off, but you're still there.
always there.
It's always there.
Yeah.
Because many people have competed and got into the gym quick, got on stage quick, but never have gone back to the gym. Because the gym is really a very sacred place.
Yeah.
Well,
you're going there for a reason.
And you're going there to do a long journey of alteration, which sometimes catches you out where you put on 30 kilos or I put on 20 kilos or you're just not in it, or you've trained poorly for 2 years. Like you've been there, but you're not really been there. You're picking up weight, your diet's crap, you're just doing the motions. And that's one thing great about bodybuilding because
It's always there.
it's always there, but I tell people there's always a start date.
Yeah.
There's a start date every day. So sometimes, you know, your gym membership fades out and you go, oh, you know, I might take a few months off and then I'll get it. And then you go back, or you want to try a new gym. Like I said, to me, that's what bodybuilding is. That's the journey.
The journey, yeah.
And the destination is everything else. You know, you become a PT. You go on stage. You start a business. But the journey itself is bodybuilding, yeah?
Yeah.
So do you think, like I don't want to, like I'm trying, I wrote, you know what, I wrote something here, I'm going to go with it, right? I wrote, now that you've been to a few shows yourself, been in the industry for quite a while, competed yourself, bodybuilding, competitor, how do you see bodybuilding today? Now, I wrote something else, but I thought, am I throwing her under a bus? And I don't want to throw you under a bus because you got a business and people buy, and I don't want, like sometimes our opinions can ruin our businesses. So I'm trying to be very polite. But do you think, like I think it's amazing how many people love this sport. I love it. Honestly, I do. And I love the confidence. I love people flexing in front of the mirror and thinking to myself, what are they looking at? And but also not only what are they looking at, I'm looking
Their
at
journey, their story.
Yeah, but I'm also looking at them saying, good on you. Like, I think quietly I might think they're a wanker, but I think as well, I can't do it. So I'm a wanker. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you can take off your top. I can't. I think you've got it on me.
Yeah.
Because you take off your top and you don't look that muscular. But I love it because you think you are.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not muscular and maybe I am. But it's just hilarious, the cross communication you have. And the girls have taken over. Let's just say it. The girls have taken over. The girls take over everything.
Yeah.
You know, they've come to the party. We like this place. In here, girls. So once upon a time, it was 10% girls.
It was. When
and it was
I started,
90, yeah, when
there
you
wasn't
started,
many girls in the gym.
it was 90% boys.
Yeah.
And we knew the girls that trained, not that you took it seriously, you had a bit of a tomboyish attitude. We kind of like with the boys, you know, like we could talk to you a little bit. Like you had a bit of that, I don't know if it's called the masculine, but there was a bit of a tomboyish. You liked set runners, you know, your tights, loose T-shirt, like you said, you. Do you think, how do you see bodybuilding today? Like, how do you see it without throwing your business under a bus? No.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you, I'm not trying to say you're going to, like what I'm getting at is, all right, I'll start with it quickly. I feel that everyone should have the right to compete. But I feel the federation and the coaches need to set the right people up on stage for us to pay tickets to go see the right people on stage.
Okay.
And what that means is, if someone wants to compete, I think the coach should put a realistic timeline and say, well, look, it's 2025. If you're dedicated, the end of 2026, we'll give it a go because we've got to build some muscle here. Or 2027, because it's going to take years to really put something on you. But it seems like, yeah, we'll put you on in the next show. I'll rip you down into shreds and we'll put you on a show. So I don't know. I feel like bodybuilding for me, it's wonderful. Everyone should have the opportunity to go on stage, but I think you should do your time correctly to make the stage what I remember it was in the past, which was, like I said, some of the guys.
A lot of people compete these days.
So yeah, and
a lot of people compete.
And some of it is literally, I'm at the show myself, and then you just go on your phone because it's just
you're not interested in.
Well, it's going too long. Like it's just too long.
I feel like it's not bodybuilding, but I feel like that's just how people are in general these days. You know, the generation now coming up, they haven't had to wait. You know what I mean? So
I like this.
when we were, growing up, if we wanted to watch a movie from the from the video shop, we'd have to go down to the video shop and cross our fingers that it was there because, it was a new release.
Yes.
And you have to go there and, they're all out. So you go to the front desk and you'd be like, when's this video coming back? And
can I leave my name and number? Can you call me?
Yeah. And they're like, we don't. So you'd sit there and you'd sit by the return chute. You'd try and see.
Oh my God, what a great story! Keep going.
So I feel like with our generation, you were patient. You learned that things took time. Whereas I feel like today, everyone wants to be Phil Heath overnight, or everyone wants to be, do you know what I mean? And they don't realise that it takes the time to build this, this physique and,
This is Turkish coffee, by the way. Do you drink
it's going to come out when I start, and I've had this.
Yeah. Time, Chris.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it's Turkish coffee. There's no sweetener in it, though. It's strictly black.
That's how I drink it.
Good. So yeah,
but it's more like it's thicker, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. Well, what happens is the sediment goes to the bottom, so you don't drink the bottom, but it never comes.
It's like Greek coffee.
It is Greek coffee. It is. We call it turkiko.
Okay.
In Greek as well, we call it turkiko.
Okay.
So in Greek, we call it turkiko. Put it any side you want. What makes you comfortable.
Okay. So that's probably not so much a bodybuilding. What I think of bodybuilding now, it's more like.
Which one's a chocolate one? Chocolatey.
So that's chocolate truffle, and that's Oreo and Bounty. Bounty's very good, and Mars.
Which one's the most chocolatest?
Chocolate truffle.
Because I think coffee and chocolate.
On chocolate.
Yeah, go. Mm-hmm.
So that's probably not on bodybuilding. That's more on. Well, I guess it is. Everyone's kind of wanting something overnight, and then these things take time, I guess.
Yeah, I like the first time I've heard it the way you said.
Yeah.
Because
bodybuilding.
I probably sound arrogant and probably. And a lot of the old timers are sounding fuddy-duddies. But I've tried to narrow it down. And I think the two people that need to police it is coaches and the federation.
Are you talking about the recent controversy online with
Pro cards?
Overseas? There was two people that took out divisions that shouldn't have, or something. I can't remember. I've seen briefly.
Oh, look,
online.
there's been too many pro cards. There's people that shouldn't have. Oh, that's smart too. God, look
just
at
to
you.
cool it down. Yeah, I'm a black coffee drinker from way back. I've got all the tricks.
Yeah, I've got a coffee company and you're showing me stuff what I should be doing. But I feel not just the controversy, but yes, you have to. Yeah, like. It's the people that won, it's not their fault. They got on stage. It's not their fault. Like you're not allowed, maybe you, but I'm not allowed to go into a model parade. I'm not. I might think I'm good looking, but I don't have the square jaw. Unfortunately, I'm not 6'2". I'm not lanky. I don't have the long limbs. I should not go on stage and model for Versace. But should I complain and try to push my way in and pay my way in? Does that make sense? So what I'm getting at is I think the federation and the coaches need to police our sport so that it becomes a spectacle. Like in the past, did you see the arenas in the past where Arnold Schwarzenegger would come out and the whole place was full? Because he was a freak. They were all freaks.
Amazing.
But now, yes, Olympia's a freak show still. It's a great show. No one gets there. You can't get there. But the thing is, even those shows now, these bodybuilders are coming on at 11 o'clock at night. Like
it's a lot.
Like what I'm getting is I think that
too many pro cards have been handed out.
Well, that's one. Oh, you're going to love this. You're going to love it.
Actually, you know what I really like? I loved. So I have sponsored bodybuilding shows. I've
Yeah.
sponsored IFBB and NABBA. And I sponsored my first NABBA show at the beginning of last year, I think it was. And I think they had at the time, they had 2 pro cards up for offer. I think it was, I can't remember the divisions.
Yep.
It was either the beginning of last year or the end of I can't remember. But anyway, they had 2 pro cards up for grabs, and they advertised that was the fact. And on the day, no one was pro quality in those divisions. So they didn't give the pro cards out.
Hallelujah.
And that was the year, I think it was the comp that Ariel got offered the pro card. A-bomb from, so I think he was offered, and they weren't even offering it. They weren't advertising that they were offering a pro card for his division, but because they looked at him and was like, wow, he's pro quality, we'll offer him the pro card. So
I like that.
that was really, it was nice to see, because it was like, okay, well, we wouldn't be proud sending any of these over to a pro show to the universe, which I liked. It was good to see.
Yeah, well, I found that, did you know, again, having Terry and Justin Wessels on, Terry said...
Oh, how was it back then? They didn't give as many out.
No, Terry said they were offered Terry a pro card and he didn't take it. And you know why he didn't take it? Because he wanted to keep competing as an amateur, a number 1 amateur contender, because he knew he wasn't yet built to go overseas, because once you've got a pro card, you can't compete amateur. So he wanted to stay in the amateur circuit
until he felt he was good enough.
And he had sponsors, and he was earning $100,000 a year from a sponsor. Imagine back then, $100,000.
Yeah.
But because he was a top amateur,
he ended up taking his pro card.
Yeah, he got a pro card. Yeah. Do you know Justin Wessels got his pro card at 45? In 2019, he got his pro card at 45. Before then, he did the amateur shows and was going all over the world, and in Australia being the number 1 amateur. No one understands. When you're an amateur, that means you can go IFBB, NABBA, IFBB, NABBA, IFBB, and compete to go get trophies, win. You can have great sponsors. But once you get a pro card...
You're locked in.
But also now you can't compete because we don't have pro shows in Australia.
Yeah.
So you've got to go overseas and you're not ready. Like, I think, look, some of the big guys might be listening to this, but now I understand that. I never understood how wonderful amateur was. But they're diluting amateur, which is sad. And that's why federation and coaches need to protect amateur, because they've made amateur a lower level that, well, we're handing out a pro card and it's, I guess there was only 2 people that competed in the division and here's a pro card. But you might have been, out of 5 people, second last. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I think they just got to be...
Just what shows up on the day.
I think, look, we all know, even Justin Wessel said, it's a business. It's about making money. It's unfortunate how they're making... I get it, because I'm a businessman too. I would work... I'd probably sit around the boardroom table and say the same thing. But I think it doesn't... I don't think it's helping the sport. I think if the sport is strong, sponsors will pay money because the sport is strong, bringing the right people on stage, but also bringing the crowds in, and not relying on mums and dads that they bring their friends, and then when she or he competes, they all leave. Well done, Brian. See you later. Let's go now.
It's not a show.
It's not a show, like we just came to see Brian. Brian's done. Let's go. Let's go home. Oh my God, get some food in Brian. He's going to die. Poor Brian. Well, then you went to Bali and you had this bright idea. You had a bright idea when you went to Bali. You said to yourself, guess what? I just want to work 6 months a year.
Yeah.
Because I want to be in Bali the other 6 or wherever I want to be.
No,
So tell me about this Bali trip and why it made you feel like you should only work every 6 months.
No, so I went to Bali, and there's a lot of factories and stuff over there. And I'm like, you know what? I want a business. So I was starting to get a bit,
You started an activewear biz.
Yeah, I did.
Go ahead.
So I wanted something that I could manufacture overseas and travel overseas to oversee the process, once every 6 months or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what can I do? And I ended up starting an activewear business, and that, it's always the way. I poured so much money into. I've still got boxes of it in my garage.
You know what? That's why we're talking about business.
It's always the way. And this was a hobby. This was like something that I was just starting out.
But you really believe. Remember how we spoke about podcasts?
Yeah.
You really believe if you go big quick, it works.
Yeah.
You have to stay small.
Yeah.
As long as you can. You go big too quick, pouring money into areas you don't need to yet.
Yeah.
And like I said, you probably bought a lot of stock. You still got the stock there at home, yeah?
Yeah. So I bought all this activewear, and it was based off, I don't know if you probably haven't seen, like the navigation tights back 5 years ago, or whenever I started 6 years ago. They were big, and people would
What's
import
navigation
them.
tights?
It's the brand. It's an American brand.
Keep going.
So they were based off, they looked like that, and people were buying them from overseas, but they weren't available in Australia. So I found an overseas supplier that made these tights, and I had them made. And that was all during COVID. I set that up as well. And the protein balls just took up my time. I got too busy with making protein balls. Did you find?
Was that it?
Yeah, so put NVGTN, I think.
What? Sorry, NVG.
TN.
Oh, that?
Yep.
Oh, well, it was tucked into your butt?
Yep.
God, I remember that era.
Yeah. So it was back then
That
when
was
they
tough,
were really
man.
popular.
Guys got into a lot of trouble. Didn't know where to look. And you still got it.
Yeah, I've got boxes of activewear.
Girls wear?
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to have to talk after this.
Yeah,
Maybe we do
yeah.
something. Get ready, guys. Activewear is coming soon.
Muscle Talks Active.
It's a fire sale. You know what? It's a closing down sale, and we'll be closing
100%.
down forever.
Yeah.
It's a closing down sale. And if we
Yeah.
sell it, we'll buy more and close down again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a closing down sale. You know those dollar warehouses where they say, we're closing, guys, come through, we're closing down.
Yeah.
And you go there 2 years later, and the same Indian guys at the front going, closing down, we're closing down soon, we're closing
We
down.
always laugh about it. Nick Scully always being on sale. My partner and I.
Maybe we'll call it his scallywag.
Yeah.
Scallywag.
So you race in to, put an order on that couch because the sale ends on Sunday, and then Monday they announce it's on sale again. It's like every single time, every time.
It's funny because I used to work at the Good Guys, right?
Yeah.
In the late teens. And just 1 day a week. And, it was pay less, pay cash, or pay cash, pay less, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And people used to come in and go, oh, can I get this less? And I go, you going to pay cash? They go, yeah, I'm going to pay cash, of course. I go, all right. And we go to the counter and they're pulling out the credit cards. So
After they've said they'll pay
yeah,
cash,
yeah.
yep.
No, but we
That's
just
right,
had to do the
10%.
deal. We go,
Yeah.
we just let the deal go through. We never. It was hilarious. Oh, activewear. I do want to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
I did kids' underwear. Now, I don't know if I should be admitting that one now with what the world's like.
Yeah.
No, but I did. I had children and my daughter, and I made an I did underwear that it was called Quick Nicks. Mm-hmm. That's what it was called, Quick Nicks.
Yeah,
I had
cool.
a mascot, everything, and you could take off a child's undies and put on a nappy, and then take off the nappy and put underwear on. So you didn't have to undress them.
So it was more like a nappy the way it did up?
But it was but it had its little Velcro, but it was actually undies.
Ah, that's a good idea.
I know. Mm. And I got it shipped to Australia, made in China. Never went to China, got it made. Looked amazing.
Yeah, that's what.
Looked amazing, amazing. And landed, and we did nothing.
So what did you do with it?
I think
Closing
I torched
down
it.
sale.
I think I torched it.
Did you?
I think I torched it.
Oh, no.
Oh, because I kept it for years and years and years
But
and
nothing
years.
happened.
And it was a bit like, like my life, a bit of baggage. I kept taking the boxes with me, and then one day I went, hasta la vista.
Yeah.
It's
just taking up space now.
But it was a good idea. But like I said, activewear is tough. But it's not just tough. It's not tough. You just got to know how to sell it. It's about sales. If you're not good at that, you can.
No, I'm not a salesperson.
But that's what I'm saying. You can be good. And the other thing about activewear and the difference with food, I just say 3. That means if I enjoyed it, I've got to order another 3. And if I enjoyed it tomorrow, I need another 3 and another 3, meaning I've consumed it. Activewear, you
wear it over and over
I
and
could.
over.
Well, I've been wearing. We're going to get a new T-shirt in. We've been wearing this T-shirt for 2.5 years, so I can get another T-shirt. But that's what I'm saying. One T-shirt or whatever. How many T-shirts?
You should get some merch made.
We maybe one day, but not right
And
now.
have your guests sitting in them. You could do something
We
like that.
could do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we could do that. No, we probably will, but Yeah, I like your idea. I like your thoughts. But sometimes, like you're wearing your way of life, it's your business with the
Yeah,
Tonight
yeah,
Show. So
yeah.
it's about you. So I don't really want to take away the shine. But I like your idea. But we are going to talk about activewear. I'm really going to talk to you about it. COVID lockdown came along and you and your partner were just eating too much chocolate.
We were.
So you decided to make something healthy and yummy snacks. At the time, protein balls tasted like cardboard. And it was a jaw workout trying to get through one. And first lockdown, you went back to work to the gym and everyone loved your protein balls, which I just said, which I said through there. And they told you to sell them and ran a competition at the gym to come up with a name. So is that how they came up with the name?
They did, yes.
At the gym? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Way of life. I love
Way
it.
of life. I wish I had have kept some of the ideas that came through.
Yeah.
But the guy that actually won,
What did he win? A lifetime of whey balls?
protein, like a big jar, massive jar of protein balls.
Is he the guy that's walking around with 20 kilos?
Well, he came to me and he said, what do I need to win? Like, what are you looking for? What do you want the name to, what feel do you want for the name?
Wow.
And I said, I would love something to include a play on the name Whey, on the word Whey, because that's what I'm using. And he came up with Way of Life. I'm like, yep. Perfect.
I love it. No, it's good. So, but you're still working.
I was still working, yeah.
Second lockdown came along and you were a Pilates manager.
I got a job as a Pilates manager.
Yeah, Pilates. I love Pilates. I don't do it, but I do love
area
it.
manager for 3 of the studios.
Yeah. And you told them, I'm not going to lose my job, am I?
Yeah, because it was when the second lockdown was coming. Like, COVID picked up again and, there was talk of another lockdown.
And because you didn't take the jab.
I didn't take the jab, no.
So you're clean skin as clean blood,
I am.
like all of us.
I am.
Hey, Chris, another one, another clean blooder.
It cost me my job, but
cost us a lot of things, and no one understood that was what they weren't willing to give up.
Yeah,
that's the thing. No one understood. COVID was you sold your soul with money. You didn't understand what standing up for yourself was. Your job and your income and paying banks took precedent where you could have quit. Not quit, you could have lost your job and the banks would have to wait for your money because COVID shut everything down.
Well, I did lose my job, and I remember the day that my boss broke the news to me. So I'd only just found out that my mum had stage 4 bile duct
that's what I was
cancer.
going to say to you. Then your mum had stage 4
So things
cancer.
were already, and it was an emotional time already. And then to be told, because you're not getting the jab, you've lost your job. And I remember ringing my partner going, I can't. I can't afford it. I need to have this. I don't want to, but I need to. And I can see how a lot of people, that happened to them because you were stuck in this situation where it was like you're either going to lose your job, lose your livelihood, or you've got to get this.
Yeah, but the thing is, I do. I agree.
Yeah, and I wanted to travel and see my mum who was dying. But she
Where
was
was your mum
very Albury.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she was against it. She didn't want me to have it. So that was, if she
then
was
your mum
sick
was
and
all right.
telling me to have it, then it would be a different story.
Well, you're very lucky because your mum could have told you to have it to come and see her. So very selfless.
Yeah.
Was she a selfless lady?
No, she didn't. She didn't want the jab either.
But was she a selfless person?
Yeah, she'd give us everything. Yeah. She would give us everything. So
no, don't say that.
Yeah,
she didn't give you a horse.
She didn't give me a horse. It's waiting in heaven.
Come on.
Come on,
what was
Mum.
her name again?
Linda.
If you're listening, Linda, come on.
Yeah. So
Selfless, but not with the horse.
Not with the horse.
Right.
No.
And I apologise that I'm making a comic. It kind of reminds me.
That's right.
It's kind of like something bad happens in the world.
Yeah.
And you don't get a chance to grieve. With all that lockdown stuff going on, and your life being torn apart by losing your job, income.
It was such a tough time.
But what it means, you probably couldn't even grieve for your mum.
Well, so by the time we lost Mum, it was all over. But Mum, I know a lot of people that lost family members during that time, and just it was horrible. They couldn't be by their side. While
my dad, I believe, died from the jab.
Yeah,
honestly,
from the jab.
Yeah, of course, I do believe it.
There's a lot of people injured from the jab.
Because I believe we had a heart attack. The guy was okay, but he had a heart attack. And he died literally, I think, on his own, raced to the hospital, probably in the emergency waiting room. That's how shit it was.
hear.
Yeah, and
that was during that time that he passed away.
and I was on my way to Newcastle to buy a motorcycle, and I was halfway, and my sister rang me. And like I said, tough times during COVID.
It's so tough.
I just said, my sister goes, "What are you going to do about it?" I said, "Deal with it." Like I couldn't turn around. Like it was just too much. It was gone. It was finished. It was over. You know, like, and all the way there, my mate who was taking me there, because he had a van, we all were quiet for about a whole hour and a half.
Yeah, it's
just sitting there in the
such a horrible
car,
time.
just thinking. And my mum, she died years before that by motor neuron disease, and I was going through a divorce, and it was just shattered my world. It was really hurt me. It hurt me a lot. And when my sister told me my mum's got 1 year to live, I looked back at that, Steve. It was like, did you hear what I said? And I was like, I just looked at my sister and I went, yep. Like, it's amazing what the world can do to you to not sit and grieve for your loved ones.
Yeah.
You know, like COVID and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so Mum found out she was sick at the end of the second lockdown. That was when everything was opening, and it was like, to have the jab, or you're not going to restaurants, or you're not going to. And I was just like, so Mum even faced her own issues with not being vaccinated, with going into hospital. But I remember my mum had a stroke a couple of months before she passed away from the chemo, and we went to see her, and my sister and I weren't vaccinated, but my brother was, and my sister and I had to fully, my mum had just had a stroke. We were told, your mum's got 24 hours to live, get to Albury, blah, blah, blah. So my sister was already in Albury, so I've driven down, well, my partner drove me down, and I remember sitting next to my mum, and like we had to do the whole, I looked like a beekeeper. I had the big mask on, and the mask, and the, PPE, and
I hope they're disgusted.
And the
in
nurse there just kept on and on, you're so lucky it wasn't, 3 months ago, you would not be allowed near your, like, and my mum's dying, and every time we walked into the hospital, we'd get a lecture about not being vaccinated. I
just am so disgusted.
It was a terrible time for, like, it divided families.
No, it broke families. It broke my family. It broke a lot of relationships. But it was, and the thing is, do you know, we are such creatures of habit. We can, like, life just goes on. We're like, it's like stepping on a cockroach. That period, we've all kind of we've forgotten.
Like this weird vortex of time, don't you think?
Yeah, but the thing is, even those that have been vaccinated aren't, like, everyone's just immune to the hell that it was. And most of them regret it but don't want to talk about it. Because they don't.
I've spoken to a lot of people lately that are looking at different ways to, different things that they can do to reverse it, or.
Well, I'm telling you, my ex-wife, my daughter Ruby wanted it.
Did she?
Yeah, she wanted, because she was 18 and kids were told they're not going to do this, not going to do that, and all her friends were doing it. And that's when they lined them up at the St. Ellerby Park like sheep. And I said to Ruby, no, I don't want you to do it.
Yeah.
And that morning, my ex brought Ruby to my house, and Ruby was crying she wanted to do it. And they did it on purpose to me. And I just said to Ruby, I said to Ruby, look, I give you my blessing, go. I'm going to pray for you. I said, go. And she was relieved that I said that. But just, my son never did it. I didn't. My ex did, and Ruby. But the funniest thing is when they did it, Giselle drove, no joke, hours up the coast to do some kind of alkaline thing or something. They did something straight after. Yeah. So there was something she did. Yeah, there was something that, but she had to drive, and not just once, a few times over the weekends to do some kind of cleansing. I don't know, treatment. It was a treatment, which I don't know what it was, but
it was horrible. Like, do you remember at the beginning of the lockdown, the very first lockdown, working in a gym, we were one of the first places to be shut down.
Yeah.
And do you remember back initially, you were not allowed in the car with someone that you didn't live with? So
what do you
my
mean?
friend and I would go...
You had to be 1.5 metres or 2 metres across. Even walking around a supermarket. What about rugby league games?
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
So my friend and I would go and get a coffee together, and instead of just jumping in the same car, which we would normally do, we've both driven to get a
How'd
coffee.
they drive us?
Like,
Isn't it crazy how they brainwashed us?
now, knowing what we know, like, I'd be like, I'm not getting in a separate, like,
Well,
we were so scared that we were going to get pulled over and license checked, and I think there was a massive fine at the time.
yeah, a lot of anxiety. That's what they did.
They created this anxiety.
We could spend a whole podcast talking about that.
100%.
But the funniest was I was going to be the first to get a jab. No joke. When it started,
You were all for it?
well, I was in a business and one of the partners went and got it. And I thought, oh, he's a bit of a dick now. But I thought, oh, he must, he's leading by example. I mean, you want to be the ones that lead the world, are the ones, the front runners. Well, and my sister went and got the jab and she goes, oh, I got it in 5 days. I went, that quick? She goes, yeah. I went, so I rang the same number she did, and they said, no, it was so funny. They said to me, I think it was June. I was in June, and they said, oh, you can come in August. I went, my sister got it done in 7 days or 5 days, and they said, oh, no, we're busy now. It's literally, you got to wait 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And I went, okay, just book me in. In that 6 weeks, I was watching the TV. I said, who the fuck are these guys to tell me what to do? The way they were talking, degrading us, belittling us, we're idiots. Who do we think we are? That's all I kept hearing. I didn't know anything else. I said, no one tells me what to do. And that's when I decided, I think
Someone
it was
was
more,
looking after you.
no one's going to tell me what to do. And then that's when I said, I'm going to take a sit back for a second.
Yeah,
this is too much, a lot of negativity. So in the end, I didn't do it either. So, but it did divide a lot of people.
It divided a lot of people, a lot of families, and
But
a lot of people had to die on their own because of it. It's a very sad time.
But when you lost your mum, then I'm sorry to hear that you decided to hit the ground running with Whey of Life.
That was it.
So what was that? What was that? Why? I'm assuming, what made you, I don't know what to say. I think I'm thinking like, fuck it, after these few years with COVID, losing my mum, you're kind of conditioned now to take on a risk. Is that what it was?
I guess I wanted to make her proud.
Ah, nice. Tell us, yeah.
So while she was sick, after mum's stroke, she was, bedridden and that sort of thing wasn't, she stayed around to do Christmas with us and all that sort of stuff. But she'd always, regardless of how tired she was or whatever, she'd always ask how the business was going and what I was up to and offer advice. And, she was always tell me how proud she was. Mum was always very vocal with, I'm proud of you. I love you. You're doing so well. Mum was always, so yeah, I knew, and, that I had to make her proud. I had no other choice. And you know what it's like when you always know you're going to lose a parent, but losing a parent is like a whole new ball game once they're gone. Like it's.
You don't talk about your dad much?
My dad's alive.
Yeah, okay, go.
Yeah, my dad and I are close. I love my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, dad's awesome. But losing a loved one, losing a parent is it's tough. And so at the time I was working from home. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but the first year of grieving a loved one was tough. Like it was, I think I cried most days for a year. Maybe if I was out working, it wouldn't have been like that maybe because I was, stuck at home in my kitchen. It made it tougher.
When you lose both, which I have.
Yeah. I could imagine. I can't even imagine
losing
my dad.
It still is. It's the emptiest void that will never go away.
That's what I mean. You're going to lose your parents, but nothing prepares you for it.
But once they're gone, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Like literally, no brother and sister, don't worry about that. You feel the world, there's no more, no contingency, no safe house, no, can I just come over? What's in your pantry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come over and do you want me to get you a cuppa? What do you got in the fridge? Oh my God, when did you buy that? Can I try it? Thanks, bye. Like, and it was just, you know what I mean? Oh, you got a few extra cans of tuna. Can I take one for the road? Thanks. You know what I mean? Like they were a shopping centre for you.
Yeah.
A lot of contingency.
Yeah.
I remember as well, there was a girl, a school friend, Dina her name was. Not that I remember studying with her and her mum used to make us hamburgers. She was dying of cancer and everyone was trying to tell her to hang on, that they're going to open it up and it was like not to hang on so people could come and see her
Yeah.
before she dies because no one was allowed to go to her funeral. And one day I think they said to her, no, look,
She
you
was
can
in
go.
too much pain.
So she died. And there was something on Facebook saying like her funeral and it was in Newtown, the church in Newtown, and I was in San Susi, and you weren't allowed to drive around in the 5 kilometres.
Oh,
And I went, and no one, and they all said you might not be allowed to walk into the church.
yeah,
So I
stop
went.
me.
No, I drove on my own, and I remember parking the car, and there were the guys at the front, like the minister, the priest, and I said, I didn't have to say much to him. I just walked quietly and looked. He goes, "Get in." So I went in, and I just went and stood upstairs where the altars were upstairs, and I looked down, and it was just an empty church with
Sad,
his loved
wasn't
ones.
it?
It was, but I just could not let fucking this government, this stop me. And this girl wasn't close, but I just thought I will have to pay my respects to her because,
Yeah.
just something about,
Doing the right thing.
well, it was, I think she was my reason. But then again, I remember studying with her at her house and when we were young, 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds.
And the hamburgers.
And the mum used to make us hamburgers. And I used to love her hamburgers. So something made, but I was a rebel during that COVID. I was thinking like, fuck that, I'm going.
Yeah.
No one's going to stop me.
I was scared, but
Yeah. No, I was definitely anxious driving there, but so you started making them in your kitchen in your 2-bedroom apartment, right? And you used to do all your own deliveries. And now you work from a commercial setup and have 60 retail spaces.
Yeah, and growing. Yeah.
How? And are you like, tell us about that. How do you handle that? And is there more in it? More to do?
Yeah, there's definitely, there's always room for growth. But yeah,
Are you
60
surprised?
keeps me busy.
Are you surprised?
I think in business you always feel like, everything's sort of plodding along and nothing's changes. But when you sit and you look back at where you've come from, what you've achieved, what the business has done, how many people are talking about your brand, it's amazing. It's so good. 60 retailers it's not hard. I mean, it's full on, especially when, a lot of the big orders come in the same week. That's tough. But yeah, I love it. I love it.
How do you handle the wave of jumping on the bandwagon of protein balls? Because it seems like everybody sees an idea and goes, oh, I can do it. So
well,
how do you handle
initially
that?
there was no competition
Yeah.
at all. It was
Yeah.
like shit or, even when I first started, like trying to hand samples to retail spaces.
They're probably saying, why do we need it for?
No, people just had such an idea of what a protein ball tasted like and what it felt like and what,
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But not many people wanted to do taste tests, wanted to taste them
Yeah.
because it was like, oh, nah, like we've had protein balls, they don't do well. Or So this was a new thing because, I feel like our protein balls are very different to, the way they're developed is very different to the average, protein ball on the market. I've had a few people say to me, why don't you try and get into like Coles and Woolies? And it's like,
Have you approached them or they approached you at all?
I'm not interested.
Have they approached you?
No. I like the fact that we're a homemade or a handmade style product. I want to be a fresh product. I don't want to be something that I've got to put a million preservatives in to give it a shelf life.
Are you all over Australia? How do you get there?
Australia Post.
They do a good job?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, wow.
Yeah.
And wow, I'm just
We're in
amazed.
Perth, Adelaide, Queensland, no NT. We're in Canberra. Albury, we've got a few stockists. Albury kills it. Wollongong, people in Wollongong and Shell Harbour area love the protein balls.
Wow.
Yeah. Got some big suppliers in Melbourne. Yeah, we're getting there. Definitely getting.
But this is
getting
yours. Is this your business?
me.
All me.
Yeah.
Wow. What does your partner do?
there. Builder.
He's a builder.
Yeah.
You do need a builder.
Yeah.
What is he, like a chippy or builds property?
Yeah, builds property.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long you been together?
6.5 years.
Wow. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, good.
Where do you live?
Kingsgrove.
God, Kingsgrove days.
Kingsgrove.
Yeah, I grew up.
That's why Metroflex is a hike to go down, but I have to, like, I'm between two
How long you been in Kingsgrove for?
ages.
What's-
I've been in two different spots. So I was in an
What primary
apartment and
school
now
did
we're in a house.
what the primary school did the kids go to?
No, they're in high school. So
No, but
I've
what
got
primary did they go to?
Newtown. I was in Newtown when they were little.
Oh, and what high school did they go to?
Jake's at James Cook and Toby's at Marrickville.
Oh, no one's at Kingsgrove North?
No.
That's where I went.
No. Well,
I went to
was
Kings.
it good? Was it a good school?
I don't know. What's it like now?
I don't know.
No, it looks like a prison.
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was good. I think when I grew up, yeah, it was all right. No, it was all right. There was a lot of racism. Like,
Yeah.
there
now
was-
there probably wouldn't be. 'Cause
No,
it's-
not now. But back, no, not now. But it depends. I've heard it's a bit of a lout school, a bit of trouble maybe, I think. But I think it was just racism in relation to teachers and students. We're all wogs. It was a bit tough
Yeah.
navigating through, getting in trouble for not understanding why. Like you just wonder, what did I do? I just stood here. But it was, I can understand what the mentality was back then. Like it was definitely a divided culture against
shit.
ethnics. It was shit, but it was. But I don't regret it. Like I never.
Made you who you are today.
Yeah, but the funniest was we never went on about it. Everyone goes on about now. Like my dad got racial slurs. I got racial slurs. We all did. But we went home and ate dinner, watched the Don Lane show,
Yeah,
and
just
and broke a Cadbury
off the
Dairy
duck's
Milk
back.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really. We didn't bother telling each other. We didn't. We actually it was a waste of time to talk about it. So we never actually. And my parents would just go soldier on, mate. Go and get back out there. Like it was just. I don't know.
Very different.
And there was a love affair for this country, but I think as well. Yeah, I don't know. It was. Yeah, Kingsgrove North I went to, Clempton Park. It was called South Belmore. Let's say taking into consideration the massive pain point of. Oh yeah, so you were fixing up the pain point of the industry. You mentioned something. Our protein balls aren't going to give you your daily protein requirements, but they are
No.
going to curb in a much healthier, allowing calories left and real food. So tell me about that.
So occasionally.
So how many was in the packet, by the way?
10.
Wow, if I had 4.
Did Chris have any? No. Chris
I've had
hasn't
4.
Chris won't eat my protein balls.
Oh, because he's watching
No,
his.
that's after this.
Oh, I don't know if there's going to be any left.
No, I stopped. No, I just had 4. How many calories is each one?
Between 150 and 160, 70.
Oh, that's tops.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had
800.
probably 500 calories. 500. No, 140, 150. We'll say 150, 150, 300, 600
That's
calories.
fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
It was. I had dessert before. Now I have my chicken. I got tuna today, tuna and rice.
Tuna and rice. Ugh.
I know it is yuck.
Ugh.
Ugh. No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So you were saying you don't want.
So-
it's got protein, but you don't want to turn around and say. So
It's
how
not
much
high protein.
So how much protein is it?
So each protein ball has between 6 and 9 grams.
That's okay. It's
Look.
160 grams or some yogurts don't even have that.
Yeah. So
Some yogurts don't even have that. They have
Yeah.
like 4 grams,
yeah.
and they tell you it's something great about high protein.
Occasionally when we've sponsored posts on Instagram and, you know, you get the gym bro, or not even a gym bro, but someone that's, you know, doesn't really get I'll get a comment like, oh, it should be a carb ball, you know, there's no protein, carbs the highest source. And it's like, well, it's called a protein ball not because of the highest macronutrient, but it's a bliss ball with protein added. It's got protein added to it.
No, I get what you say. Oh, look, maybe I should retract when I said they say it's a high protein yogurt.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're protein balls. You got protein in them, right? And you can manipulate it further. We know how to do it. This industry, you can put powders in there. You can make that 35 grams if you wanted to.
Well,
But what I'm saying is,
on paper you can.
You can.
But you can't in product and have it taste and
That's what
texture.
Texture. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, you know, like being a nutrition, like studying nutrition and knowing, well, you know, even the average
I love that. Keep
person
going.
these days knows how many calories are in a gram of fat, how many calories in a gram of protein, how many calories in a gram of whatever I haven't said yet, carbs. So when you know that and you look at a lot of these labels, a lot of them don't add up. So a lot of people manipulate their labels to attract a certain clientele, which is shit.
It is.
It's
well, you
terrible.
mentioned this. All right, let's go with it together.
Yeah.
You talk about misleading marketing.
Yes.
On high protein snacks, and you're saying to me, you'd prefer to work on the calories, the amount of protein necessary, and putting those two things together to make it a tasty treat and a fun treat, which is necessarily not supposed to fulfill your complete nutritional needs. It's an add-on for you to go and make sure you still hone into your right stuff as well.
Yeah,
correct? Did I say that right?
Yeah. So a big pain point I found with people that train and that diet and that watch calories, even people that don't watch calories, these are amazing. But people in that, that are doing that, like, they'd eat their chicken and rice and they'd get a sweet craving or whatever. And I found managing a gym, a lot of people would fall off the wagon with their cravings.
Yeah,
with
100%.
Like the family block of chocolate in the fridge. You don't just break off 2 pieces. Generally, you'll eat the whole family block, and that's
you
what
start
I
with
found.
one Tim Tam, and before you know it, you've done the whole pack.
Yeah. So this was aimed around
I love that.
creating something healthier. So in each of them, like, there's sprinkles on that, but then it's mixed with dates and oats and nuts and things that people that train would eat. So I'm more about making the macros better. So making, the fat might be 6 grams, but I've changed, the bad fats to be more of a good fat. So, you're getting your fats from nuts, you're getting your carbs from oats rather than sugar.
I love that. So so there are it's a way conscious of life ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it,
So
I love it.
instead of, having a spoonful of Biscoff and then eating the whole tub because you've got a craving, have a protein ball.
No, you're talking my language.
Yeah.
Because I've argued with many people.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to argue now with this part, but what do you think of calories in, calories out? And I'll start. I firstly think, me personally, 1,000 calories and 1,000 calories is not the same.
It's not equal, no.
It's not equal. And,
No.
and this is why we're going to go through the riff and people are going to argue with us. Because I know when I look at the pack and I read behind what the pack is offering me, and if the pack says 1,000 calories and I turn it around and it's got broccoli, say garlic, there's a meat in it, and I'm reading what kind of the macronutrients of this packet is, and the percentage is saying to me it's 70% red meat or chicken or tuna, and it's got the rest, okay, great. Yeah. And then I turn the other packet and it starts with the first ingredient being some powder and numbers. It's 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
I look at it and I said,
What would you rather it be in?
this is not 1,000 calories. Like, there's nothing here. It's empty fuel. Like, I'm putting a number in my body that serves no purpose, that are just matching calorie numbers, not macronutrients.
Yeah.
And like even Jeff said, and everyone says, let me give you 1,000 calories of carbohydrate and I'll see you in a week. And then the next week I'm going to give you 1,000 calories of protein only. You're going to have 2 different bodies.
100%.
But these people believe we can have our chocolate cake and eat it, and we can just miraculously build muscle and go to the gym. I understand fat loss. I think they keep making bodybuilding fat loss.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding is not a fat loss place.
No.
Bodybuilding is a building place. We
muscle,
build muscle. And that sometimes means getting fluffy. So usually building muscle, you go into surplus. You have to, like, if they say you've got to have 2,500 calories, but you're going to build muscle, you're going to eat 2,600. You're just going to go a little bit over to have some energy. But this industry has killed us by, one, confusing everyone over calories, which I believe as well is costing aging gracefully a big problem. My dad aged poorly and got dementia. But when I look back at the young guy that I knew him at my age, he had a veggie patch outside. We ate tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, onions, mate. He had fig tree, lemon tree. My mum would make dolmades, which is the rice in the leaves.
Yeah.
But my mum would pick the leaves off the grape tree. The grape tree had the leaves. So that's how we ate. But my dad, when he got old, I used to go over when my mum was gone.
It was more about convenience.
I go, what are you eating? He goes, oh, Special K. Okay, all right. And then what are you eating? He goes, I just went and got a crust pizza. Oh, they delivered me a crust pizza. But he loved it. It was tasty. But as time went on, years and years, and then he started forgetting. He started depleting. I looked at his body and I knew, I said, the food's killing this guy. So it just amazes me that this industry and people that do that private course that pays $2,000 to become a nutritionist and have this little logo on your now PT thing that you're a nutritionist. I mean, to me, are you a nutritionist for rehabilitation? Are you a nutritionist for bone density? Are you a nutritionist cell development, cognitive behavior? Or are you everyone's just fat loss? You know what I mean? And we're all got to say, you can eat these donuts and you're going to be okay. You're not going to be okay.
No.
You're going to be a person has very lightheaded, fatigued, probably moody, probably poor skin quality after how long? So
it's all about your insides as well, heart health, everything.
That's why I think I love what you're doing, because I think
this is based on what you're saying. So,
but you're consciously acting upon not being a charlatan. Whether it costs you more to make, whether your product is more to buy, at the end of the day, your conscience is clear, the delivery I'm going to give you. And I think this is where this industry builds us all on anxiety and fear, because bodybuilding never used to be such an anxious sport, but we're doing the wrong bicep curl, we're eating the wrong food, and we're not counting our calories. And I believe calorie counting, I've said it in the past, is the fast food chains have brought that in. So when I go to McDonald's, I don't say it's junk food anymore. I don't say it's fattening. I just see if it fits my calories. So, you know what? The Angus burger fits my calories for today. So I don't know what kind of meat it is, but it fits my calories.
That's it. My son works at McDonald's and he won't eat red meat anymore. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, McDonald's probably going to shut us down now, McDonald's. But anyway, we won't mention.
McDonald's.
No, we won't mention his name either. We're not going there. And I am Brian, and this is Rebecca. All right, this is not Muscle Talks podcast. You'll find it somewhere else on YouTube. But
this is why product. So when I first started making these, I was buying, organic this and organic that, and chose a protein powder that was a bit more expensive. And then when I first started selling, and I'm thinking, wow, there's not much money coming back. I'm spending all this money on the best of the best product. So I remember going in at the time. Now I buy protein direct from the supplier, but at the time I was buying from the supplement store. I remember going in and going, I just need to cut my costs. I need something in bulk. Give me something that's cheaper,
Wow.
Anyway, I stood there, and while he's showing me these big, massive boxes of protein that were half the price of what I was using, in my head I was like, you hate it when you go to a restaurant and they're new and they start cutting corners after a few months. You hate when you start buying a product and their quality goes down after a few months. This is it irritates you. Why are you're just about to do the same.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what, actually, let's just forget. I'm going to stick to what I'm using. And so it's been the long game, because I've actually brought some dates to show you today.
Dates?
So I buy my dates.
I have dates. I love dates.
Okay. So that's a normal date that you'll buy from the supermarket. Yeah. These are our dates. So we get our dates. You've got to try. We get our dates from Melbourne.
You love dates too, don't you? Yeah, I know. It's the first time he's ever paid attention.
He's excited now. We've just spoken his language.
Chris, you go first. You cut half of that and then give me the other half.
So they're our dates we get them shipped up from Melbourne. Yeah.
Chris, where's that camera? Look at that. Look at how big that was. Look at that guy's big. The big date. Oh my God.
And that's the average one that you'll just get from a supermarket or a supplier normally.
Yeah, I am so like I'm angry at times, and about I'm angry about bodybuilding sometimes, how much anxiety and fear it's put into everyone. This is about how you scare people. You don't know, good on you, Chris, go right ahead. You don't know how to, what's it called? You don't know how to do the right bicep curl. You don't know how to.
But it's all about.
But the thing is,
going back to basics.
The thing is, you only know how to do it right when you firstly go to the gym and pick up a barbell and then just stick with that for the moment. And then years later, you'll go, I've been doing it all wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I know these guys want to show you quickly, but most people, how is it?
Yeah, that's all good.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Once you've had those, like it's
Oh my God, it's so soft.
it's so soft and juicy, compared to this old hard thing. But I remember when I was managing the gym, actually, there was all these, like you'd know someone that had been watching YouTube to find workout ideas. You know, they'll be standing on one foot on a Bosu ball, doing bicep curls or something with, you know, socks only on or something. And you're sitting there going, like, you know, with triple O on speed dial, ready to call the ambulance. But it's not that hard. Like we need to just take it back to the basics with nutrition, with bodybuilding. Nutrition isn't that hard either. Like we just need to eat good whole foods. Yeah. You know,
do you know
cut
Terry?
The processed stuff.
Terry enlightened me last Friday.
Yeah.
Think about it. 3.5 decades of training, and Terry spoke, and I went, "Fuck! Have I been getting it wrong?" And he just gave me a new hack, but a good one. But that's perfect because whatever I've been doing is enough. But I'm glad I've got new tools to do better. And he just basically told me, you need to average sets, but you need to, you know, failure sets. And I'm trying to make all 4 pretty much average sets with a little bit of failure. But he just said, no, just like divide it up. Like it was kind of like learn what your warm-ups are, but don't make everything failure, but also know to fail. And I'll tell you, besides what he told me and how I've been training, you can tell the difference. But we learn every week, but it always goes back down to the past, the fundamentals, very simple. Like there was swing, there was cheats, there was that, but we just didn't cheat for 2 years. We just used it for a period of time till we said, okay, enough is enough. Let's get back to some good form. So like I said, I think, and food, and speaking to Dr. What's his name? Nathan's podcast.
The one that came out last time? Yeah. I started watching it, but I went to
It's a top one. I'm listening to it on the way here, right?
Already it's great.
Yeah. But I think I said something about Miloš talking about I
haven't got to that yet.
Well, there's a bit where I see Miloš said, you don't need to know calories yet, but you need to know what a chicken breast looks like and know what it fundamentally does. And you know what rice does and what it fundamentally does. You know what broccoli does, what it fundamentally does. And what eggs do. He goes, that's how you eat. That's bodybuilding.
Yeah.
He just said, we complicate it.
We do.
But it's literally, you look in front of you, it tells you, without you being a rocket scientist, that is protein. I should be having X amount of that and X amount of that and maybe not that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, not every day.
Well, not every day, but like I said to you, I found, I find really refreshing what you've just said. I guess all right, I don't eat protein balls. I know I ate 4 today. Meaning I don't eat protein balls because, like you said, I don't know what they put in them. But I am so glad what you told me because it means not that I'm not going to support you, but I'd prefer to support that because my kids love me. My kids love me. When they were growing up, and it was my kids, I'm eating an ice cream, like a cornetto, and Giselle's, as my ex-wife, eating a cornetto, and my kids have finished theirs. And they get, no, I apologise, no, sorry, say it. My kids are eating a cornetto. There's Yanni and there's Ruby. And Ruby goes, Dad, do you want some? I go, nah. she would never ask her mum
Wow.
because her mum will have it.
Yeah.
So my
so
kid,
she knew.
So my kid,
I can offer Dad because he won't take it from me.
Exactly. That's what. And
You won't take food out of the babe's mouth.
and because they knew Dad was healthy.
Yeah. Ah. Okay.
Not because I wouldn't take it out of a baby's mouth, because
Okay.
Dad, but also they knew if Dad was going to take a bite,
Yeah.
he'd take a small one.
Yeah.
They used to hold their mum's forehead.
Oh, really?
Don't, just take it easy. And yeah, mums, you can't eat all that on your own.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can have the half of it, right? So the mums take off the half. But my kids, and I used to come home with magnums sometimes.
You wouldn't have them.
No, I'd put them in, I'd go and they go straight away, hit them. And they go, why aren't you going to eat yours, Dad? I said, I might have mine on the weekend as a little cheap meal. You know, at 11 o'clock on a Saturday, better than 7 p.m. at night.
100%.
Do you think my Magnum lasted till Saturday? Didn't. I used to open the fridge and go, hey, where's my Magnum? They go, oh, we ate it. And I said, but that's for me. Well, you can go get one now. I said, that defeats the purpose.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but what I'm getting at is that's what I'm, with food, I love like my favourite cheat meals are still healthy meals, but maybe like, you know, a carbonara.
Like more savoury.
Yeah, or I make desserts, by the way. I make tiramisu, sticky date pudding, pavlova, cheesecake from scratch.
Normal recipe, or do you do like a healthy recipe?
No, normal recipes.
Yeah,
we've got it on. It's on YouTube. Go find me. You'll find it on the Muscle Talks. I make a tiramisu.
Yeah,
you'll see me make it from scratch. I don't like really desserts, but when I make it for someone, I eat with them. So when someone comes to visit and I've made it or made it for my kids, I love tiramisu.
It's an experience. For
I
you
love
sitting and having
pavlova.
dessert
I love,
together.
and when I go visiting, as well, when I go visiting, and I've walked into a place and I sat down and let's say the guy goes, "Oh, do you want some of the cookies here?" And I go, "Nah, it's all right." They go, "My mum made them." Okay.
As soon as you know they're homemade.
As soon as they're homemade,
Yeah.
I'm on. And so for me, it's really good to. It seems like yours is homemade.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is, to me,
but I want that
that
feeling.
soul satisfaction.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual feeling.
Yeah.
It's an energy, and no one understands energy in our lives.
That's the best compliment I've ever got, when someone has bitten into it and they've said to me, "This tastes homemade."
Yeah.
It was so heartwarming, because that's what I want. I want something that doesn't feel like it's off the conveyor belt.
Well, I'm actually really happy I've had 4.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if someone puts a cake in front of me and they bought it from Aldi, I won't eat it. No offense. But when they say, I made it, but firstly I go, is it packet? And they go, no, I did it myself.
All the preservatives and things aren't.
So when they say to me they made it, I go, well, I'll never get this chance again.
Yeah.
And I always believe there's an element of love, and love is
100%.
good. And I love love.
I like the fact that, you know, when you go to a cafe and you get your coffee, there's a healthier option. You know, I want to be the healthy vanilla slice.
Yeah.
You know, people get a vanilla slice or something sweet to have with. Everyone wants something sweet with their coffee.
Of course.
I want to have. These are the healthier options. So people will grab one of these.
Wow, I'm really
have
proud.
it with their coffee.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
I think you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
So what does the future hold for Whey of Life? What do you envisage? What should we be kind of looking for? What's coming next? Is there anything? Like buy 2 and get activewear with it?
That's an idea. That's an idea.
Buy a packet and a free pair of activewear.
I just
We'll
want to
clear up the
be
garage.
available all over Australia. So I want more stockers. I want you to be able to walk into every suburb in Sydney and be able to pick up a protein ball from us. I want, just to be.
You know, I've got a coffee company.
I know. I know.
Wow, there you go.
Just to continue to grow. Like I said to you before, family time's important to me. So, still being the mum that I am and spending time with my kids, even though they're aged now where they don't really want to spend as much time with you anymore.
They don't. They only ring you when they want something.
Yeah. But just growing the business.
I love that.
Yeah.
No, well, how did you find? Do you do a lot of bodybuilding shows? Have you done many? Because I saw you at NABA.
Yeah. So we sponsored IFBB and NABA.
Okay.
For
which IFBB? There's 2 of them.
Pro League.
Pro League.
Yeah. So last year I did a lot of traveling. I did a lot of the state shows with IFBB. Like I did the Victorian
Okay,
state
yeah,
show.
yeah,
I did Queensland as well. But this year I've just kind of concentrated on local. It takes a lot for me to travel, you know, extra time in the kitchen. It's a lot. It's a lot of time away from home. It's a lot of
Do you find the shows help?
extra hours. Yeah, when I first started doing them, it was putting me in front of people that I'd never met before. A lot of gym owners. A lot of my, my wholesale sort of started from the shows, came from doing shows. So, yeah, you're put in front of gym owners, cafe owners, supplement store owners, and, everyone loves the product and, they're able to taste one or two there on the day. And, my first stockist that I actually picked up from the first IFBB show, he was like, can I just take these now? Like, I want the glass jars, I want the product, I want everything. Can I just take them? I'm like, no, because I need to sell them, but I can deliver to you this week. So, and at that point they weren't in such a big jar. They were in a smaller jar. So that was.
Mate, I think it's great. Yeah, wow. Do you only do the protein balls?
Yes. So I did try doing a granola, but I'm just too busy. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
When I'm really busy, like I'll do 15-hour days in the kitchen. So
Wow. Every day?
yeah.
Wow.
When it's busy. So
When's it busy?
when I have like 3 of my massive wholesale accounts order at once.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So sometimes they all just decide that to order at once, and then that's a big week.
I think it's unreal.
Yeah.
Look, I know how tough it is. And I think good on you.
Thank you.
This is not easy.
Yeah.
No, this is not an overnight success. This is hard work to get, and then it worked, and that was the overnight success.
Yeah.
Hard work till when it worked, and it was an overnight success then.
Yeah.
So really, really proud of you. I think you do. I know. I'm not taking for granted the hard work you put in, but especially keeping it the way you are, because you could cut a million corners.
Yeah, and I'm not
You can do a lot of like I said. I think don't do it because the world, we want convenience, and you've got it, but the world still wants quality and tasty, and not to be tricked. I'll tell you something I learned in business, and then we'll go over the body.
Well, not to be tricked. I actually want to touch on that as well.
Tell me.
Well, a lot of healthy food brands are very misleading with their macro. Like I think we started to talk about this earlier.
Yeah.
So when you turn the label over and you add up, how many calories are.
Well, you've done the
they don't add up. We're being lied to by a lot of brands, and some big brands as well.
Wow.
And that irritates me. I don't like that. A lot of people don't count calories. Like when you look at general population, a lot of people don't care.
I don't trust it at all.
But there's also a lot of people that do care, and they're relying on results, whether it's stepping on stage or for energy for sports or whatever. Like a lot of people do rely on knowing what they're putting into their body.
Yeah.
And it just grinds my gears seeing misleading marketing by a lot of brands. A lot of brands do it. I could easily say that's got 15 grams of protein to trick you into buying my product.
Of course.
But I wouldn't sleep at night because
But unfortunately, it's
not right.
Yeah, but unfortunately, what I'm getting is, I was even saying to Chris, it's very hard to not be ruthless in this world. And it's very hard to say the truth. Though the truth prevails in silence,
it prevails a longer time though.
But it takes a long time. But but I'm saying, like, sometimes you are tempted by the dark side.
Well, and you know what the shit thing is in Australia as well? Legally, you can be 20% off on your. You can have a discrepancy of 20% on a nutrition label. 20%'s a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So people get away with it.
Well, of course they will. But like I said to you, and unfortunately us as sheep buy it. And that's why, if no one's worked out the fountain of youth, and bodybuilding had it for a long time. And yes, bodybuilding is also a dangerous sport, especially the diet to get on stage and the steroids. All right? Misuse, not good. But in general, bodybuilding is the fountain of life.
Yeah.
Is the fountain of youth. Sorry, fountain of youth. The reason being is, like all sports now are pointing towards, from basketball to rugby league to soccer, they're all pointing towards getting people, their athletes, not only in the gym, but getting them nutritional value. And everything's about nutritional value. You know what I mean? Like, I saw that even rugby league teams, when they finished their game, they got catering. And the game's finished, but they've got catering for the players to eat. And most of it is healthy wraps, healthy this, healthy that. Training sessions, they've got caterers. So when the athletes go and train, the athletes go into the hall and they eat together, but they've got caterers, and the caterers are specifically driven to macronutrients, to micronutrients, these players. So it just goes to show you how much diet is
so
important. It isn't about getting on stage. That's not really healthy. And it's not about steroids. That's not really healthy. But bodybuilding in general, to break muscle tissue, to rebuild it, and to be sitting there saying, you know, protein, fats and carbs, protein, fats and carbs, you know, sodium, obviously, you know, glycogen, sugars in a sense, you know, whatever it is, you've got to go find it. You find it in fruit. You find it here, you find it there. But if done right, it is the fountain of youth. It is really good for cognitive behavior. It's really good for testosterone. The reason our testosterone is shot that is because of our diets, not because we train at the gym. And also the supplementation of PEDs. Listen to Dr. Nathan. He's a firm supporter of steroids, but he says once you take steroids, you're taking away something, you're substituting it, so then the body will say, well, you're giving it to me, I'm not going to produce it. So, but he said there's other ways to produce it, and it's not through TRT and all that. Like, even he was saying it's not just because your testosterone is low, you need to go on to TRT. There's many reasons. A diet would fix a lot of things.
I saw that part of that's at the beginning of that podcast. I had seen this bit. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I'm not on anything. I'm not on TRT. I'm on fish oil. He mentions fish oil. He mentions a lot of things, but I am not taking nothing until my diet is right. I am not taking nothing if I don't go to the gym. That's my fault. If my testosterone is low or I'm not feeling good,
you know what to do.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
It's my fault. Why? I'm not eating well. All right, let me eat well. Let me let me get hydrated, and let me go to and let me go to the gym. Then can you do my testosterone test? Can we do it then? Can I lose 10 kilos because I put kilos on? Let me lose 10 kilos. Let me get my diet right. Let me go train, and then can we check my testosterone? And I'll bet you any money my testosterone is going to be better. But when I'm fat, lazy, not going to the gym, depressed, and probably not doing what I really want to do, of course, test me now, and I probably need TRT, like if somebody. So I think everyone's forgetting the fundamental.
That's important.
Exhausting your natural,
and
true.
Food and hydration is massive. I noticed when I competed, that's what I love the most, seeing the changes we can make to our body by manipulating food and water.
The training does have to change.
More carbs, more protein, whatever it is, less water, you know, with the water load, the deplete, like it's
there's no magic in the training, it's the eating.
I know.
And
hydration.
I know.
I've tried keto, I've tried carnivore, like, you know, I love what food does, and it's so important that we get good calories,
100%.
good quality food, whole food. It's so important.
It's not like I said to you, if you're not sure what the calories are, you can be definitely sure by what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
You might not know the calories you're about to eat, but you know there's protein because it's a chicken breast. But if you're looking at a hamburger and you're wondering, I wonder how much protein is that, that's your problem.
Make your own.
Make your own. Like, you know, like that's your problem now because you don't know. You're just going to bank on calories. And like you said, 20% variance and the numbers don't add up. But you're going with what they tell you. And guess who told you? Humans. And guess what humans do? Are deceptive and they're liars. So at the end of the day, like I said, I think people are they've complicated food. Food is very, very simple, man.
Yeah,
like when I go shopping, I'm in and out. Everyone goes, oh, okay, I don't know what to shop. I know where to go. Straight through the fruit and veg section, the yogurt section, the
I was,
Meat-
I was watching something once about
meat
how
section?
a supermarket's set up. Have you ever looked?
No.
So when, like, the way a supermarket's set up, it's like all the fruit and veg are generally down the side and then the meat's down the back. And that's, I was watching this thing, don't quote me, but you've got to go through all the processed stuff to get to, and everything tempts you, this bright coloured packaging and,
everything.
like.
Yeah, no, well, at at Superbarn, their yogurt section was so poorly done that they kept having specials, and there was yogurts for there was yogurts for 99 cents, good ones. And I was buying it. I don't care if they're going off.
Yeah,
they're perfect. Well, yogurt's fermented anyway, so I was buying 99 cents yogurt, right? Then someone came and fixed the fixtures for them, and now they've got nothing. They're selling for all. It's a way people really work out the science on how to sell. What to sell. If you don't display it right, you don't put it in the right spot.
It used to be a nightmare going into the supermarket to go to the meat section with two little boys that, love sugar.
I know.
Yeah.
I was with my daughter at Spotlight. You know Spotlight? And I'm at Spotlight. I'm wondering, I think Spotlight showed me why landfill is so big. Spotlight showed me why landfill is so big.
Yeah.
I went, who thought of this
I
stuff?
haven't been into a Spotlight for ages.
I'm looking at stuff. I don't even know what it is. Like, I'm going like, why do you need so many different type of feathers?
Well, don't ask me because I failed sewing, so I'm no good.
But it's not even just sewing now. Like all these little
things for costumes,
diggity bobs, diggity bits and bobs and babs and bips. But Spotlight is the future landfill, right? I walked in there. But the funny thing is, when we were leaving, the counter was there, but I had to go into this zigzag thing.
Yeah,
and that's where they got lollies and everything, because mums will go
standing in line waiting to pay
with their kids, and the kids are screaming. And I just said, wow, look at this, the hell we go through. But like I said, it is what it is. But I think if you don't sit there and step back for a second, and like, I'm not asking for Spotlight to close down, but it's definitely not a place that I think to myself, like,
can't wait to go.
I can't wait to go there again. It's just, and that's why I said people get overwhelmed by buying too much. Oh, the funniest was my mum liked specials. So if, I think she saw toilet paper was on special. So instead of buying one packet, she'd buy of the 4-pack, she'd buy 10 of the 4-packers on special. And I said to
she loved Costco.
Well, yeah, she loved all that stuff. And I said to myself, how about I just buy what I need this week, because next week I might want petrol. I don't know what. And then why can't you fill up your car? Because I've got 10 packets of toilet paper at home, and that ain't going to help me either.
Yeah.
So maybe
during COVID, that would have been perfect though.
Yeah, but no. I've realised if it's a special, buy it, but you don't need to buy, you don't need to fill your cupboards up. But it is what it is. We're going to go over the body now. We're coming towards the end.
Okay.
So you're going to be a personal trainer right now. Right now you're coming into personal training.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a body part, and I need an exercise, sets and reps.
Okay.
Now, if you don't train it, you can say, I don't train it. And you don't have to answer all of them, right? But I don't want to discriminate between girls and guys. Okay, so be fair.
Okay.
Traps.
Don't train them.
Okay. Now we're going to go delts, side delts.
Side raise. I'm just trying to think, because I've only just really got back into my program the last couple of weeks.
You can keep it
side raises.
Yeah.
Lightweight.
How many sets and reps you reckon?
10 to 12.
Yeah, sets?
3.
Okay. And you can repeat that also. It's the same everywhere, Steve.
Yeah.
Back delts.
The rear, the fly, the rear.
Yeah, bend over flies?
No. The rear, the machine that you can do flies, or you can do rear delts.
Yeah.
I find that targets my rear delts quite well.
It is good.
Yeah.
Sets and reps?
Same.
Front delts?
Front raises?
Same, sets and reps?
Yeah.
Front raises?
Same.
Okay. Lats, a lat exercise, back exercise.
You can't beat a good lat pull down.
Yeah.
A good
front one?
A good one, yeah.
Yeah. Same sets and reps?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not going to ask you again. Chest?
Probably just a press, like a dumbbell press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incline or flat?
I like incline.
Yeah. Well, everyone likes incline. Abs?
You can't beat Pilates for abs.
Yeah.
Pilates is great for abs. But if we're talking in the gym, let's go crunches.
Crunches?
Yeah.
Okay. Bicep?
Curl.
Yep. Dumbbells or barbell?
I like hammer curls.
Hammer?
Yeah,
Okay.
like a good hammer curl.
Well, that's with dumbbells. Tricep?
A dip or a push down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably a push down, I'd say.
Yep.
Over dip.
Yep. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Forearms?
Don't train them.
Yeah. Quads?
Oh, love a good hack squat, like a really good setup hack squat.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. For
Hack
quads.
squat always scares me, but yes.
Oh, there's nothing like a good hack squat, like one that the feet position's perfect and
Hack squat feels to me like you've left the floor
yeah,
because you're up on a machine and you're trusting.
so good. So good for targeting the core, like really hitting
What would you
the
do
quads.
sets and reps on a quad?
Probably, I'm very much the same, the 12 to 18, the 10 to 12,
3 sets?
3 or 4 sets,
Three
yeah.
or 4 sets. Hammies?
Oh. You know, I used the Cedar Curler Metroflex yesterday. She hits in
The reverse one?
the seated curl.
For hammies?
Yep.
Yeah.
Seated curl, like so you're back on an angle a little bit.
And you're pushing down like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really hits that where that hammy
It
glute
does.
tie-in is.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, the standing one leg, whenever I go to a gym and see that, I always use that.
That's good. Glutes?
Oh, I love kickback.
Mm-hmm.
Step ups. I love a good step up. I feel like I
Hits
get
the
a good
glutes.
result from step ups.
Yeah.
Yep. I like all glute training.
You love glute
Oh
training?
yeah, I'm a girl.
You're a girl,
We love
aren't you?
training our glutes.
I know you do. Calves? I tell you, I only do one exercise and begrudgingly. I just go, all right, I'll just do.
I want to get on the donkey calf at Metro Flex.
Oh,
I haven't got on it yet.
That's
no.
so old school.
Yes.
That was at Mitchell's gym.
Mitchell's had one. Yeah.
Very hard to find.
You just think of Arnold when you see it
that
on the machine with the 3 guys sitting on his back. Or
that is
whatever.
the best.
Yeah.
You got to get on it.
I will.
So tops.
I will.
Mate, sometimes I feel like reading a book while I'm doing it. I just sit there forever.
I'm the worst with new machines. Like, I've got to make sure I'm going to not look like an idiot trying to get into it or trying to like adjust it or.
No, I love it. So you reckon the bend over calves, you're going to give
I haven't
that a go?
done it yet.
No, so what do you do?
I'm always like a seated,
So calf?
but with the legs straight.
Yep.
On like a leg press.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Or tibialis.
Because I've got scoliosis, anything that puts pressure on my shoulders or pushes down on my spine, I find quite uncomfortable. So the normal standing calf raise.
Won't help you. Yeah, keep away from it.
Yeah.
What about tibialis? That's the front of the calf. No. Well, where can we find you?
You can find me online. You can find me. Our website actually lists all our stockists as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So you'll be able to find us.
Way of
there.
Life.
Way of
Come
Life.
on, give us the name. The Way of Life.
Way of Life.
The Way of Life, guys.
Yeah.
Well, Kellie, it's been an absolute pleasure
Thank
to
you
have
for
you
having
on.
me. It was an
Wow.
honour to be asked, so thank you.
You're welcome.